Hi!
Wait, I really hope this is working. It is working. Wait, I know it's working! Never mind! I'm gonna shut up now. Oh god, so much stress. Love y'all.
I'm glad to see that
Alice is always on the ball.
you have all been summoned here successfully. I'm feeling especially superior today as my new chair has arrived, and I am all jazzed. Now, 3 of us have those disgustingly ostentatious chairs from Secret Lab.
Yeah, mine aren't from Secret Lab, mine's from...
It's still nice.
Except mine's sexier on the back.
Mine is more basic, but I kind of like it like that.
You guys have chairs? I'm just a head in space.
Well, you know what? That sounds like a personal problem, Pim. I mean, Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Pimmicail.
Pimkle! Pimmicle.
Welcome to the Stormy Dragon Tavern. We are here once again to play with episode 79 of the Gloved Molotov Stars Without Number campaign. Would people like a recap of what happened when last we saw our party?
Please. But first, how do you spell campaign? Because my brain just drew a blank.
Campagan.
Campagan?
C-A-M-P...
A-I-G-N?
G-N, yes.
Alright, Campagan, my bad.
Okay.
Chris was so insulted that he just like, I'm out.
Chris, I'm sorry, I'll pronounce it right this time.
No. Your way of like saying it has literally just melted his brain. What have you done?
No, my internet's just shit.
Oh no. Right. I'm going to now describe to you things that have occurred. Oh, also, I have my Charlie Day crazy board behind me now, so all is well. I really hope it's not in focus enough for you guys to actually see any details. Actually, I'm scared, so I'm going to check it myself. Good! No, I've got a bad camera, so we're fine.
I am really confused.
Zoom in and enhance! Zoom in and enhance!
Don't you dare! So, when last we saw the party, they had returned from a very harrowing series of escapades in the basement of Yakootah. There, they found him, fought him and his mutants, and learned a bit about how it is that he's been doing his business. After he was bested and thoroughly, well, not thoroughly, but decently well looted, he had his arm cut off while he was in custody, and all of you returned to the Milan using the new stealth shuttle, currently unnamed, and with your new baby, tentatively named James by Dr. Lucy, as everybody else had a few unnecessarily biblical suggestions.
Gavin?
Gavin's
to wait.
not biblical.
I'm about Gavin.
So not biblical. And
we
you said
decide
no
on,
to
like-
Super Gavin as well.
Gavin would be an amazing name.
Relevant for a second.
Gavin,
Is there a way to turn off all of your videos except Rory? Because I can't at the moment.
Yeah,
Due to
just
lag.
right click and go to disable video.
Oh, so I can't do it on fucking phone. How irritating. Alright, I'll do it in a bit.
Okay. These arm controls are crazy right now. Sorry, I'm just anyway. Upon returning, some rest, relaxation, and medical attention was required for all of you. During which time, Mordo got to see the Milan for the first time and got Dr. Lucy high almost immediately.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to take care of the baby.
Yeah. Pim tried to figure out how babies work. It did not go well initially, but then upon realizing his failings, he did some research and gave himself a crash course in baby from access to the Yakootah internet, which was actually quite educational for him. After people,
Step 1, change diaper. Step 2, feed. Step 3, indoctrinate.
Mm-hmm. Catalina
a cult?
Catalina, Dimitri, and Lucia spent some time in Bath and had a more serious conversation amongst themselves about what happened and why. And Pym did some research, hoping to create a new kind of echo and set many of his minds to the task. After that, after a day of R&R was obtained, Jakob was questioned, and though he initially resisted the mental intrusion, when the very observant Catalina just how much he cared for his family after seeing his actions in person, she threatened them, to which he reluctantly acquiesced and volunteered the memories to Molly, showing that the reason that Yakootah had gone to war is because they were low on energy. Energy required to keep a very large alien spaceship from entering real space inside their planet and cracking it like an egg. So yes, Pym, as an answer to your question, the alien spaceship is part of it. I'm sorry.
Pardon?
Good,
Their
I'm
own
making
spaceship is
unimpressed
what?
faces at fucking Mikhail, man.
The alien spaceship is part of an egg.
You know what you did, Mikhail. You know what you did. Ah! It's just...
When I hear this spaceship part of an egg inside of a planet, all I can think of is Final Space.
Final Space! Oh, so good. Anyway.
Please don't. I'm not Hugh, okay?
Are you sure? There are certain similarities.
Fuck off.
Oh.
Wait, this is an
Yeah.
adult stream, I can swear, yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
I just realised that my housemate is making cooking sounds and talking, so I'm going to close my door. It may slow my connection a little bit, but it should be okay.
And what are you talking about, Alice? I didn't do anything.
It's what you didn't do that's the problem.
She's got her arms crossed. I'm in shit.
What did you do, Mikhail?
What haven't I done?
He knows what he's done. He
very,
knows.
very good statement there.
He
what haven't you done?
knows.
So,
He posted the meme that I really fucking hate.
I'm gonna have to look at this now. I'm sorry. It's happening.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It makes me want to punch him in the face every time. I'm sorry, Mikhail. I love you, but
It's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe. Go.
So, I'm going to stop looking at that because it's going to end me. That is where we're at right now with the party. Catalina has retreated to deck 4 and is sitting on top of the cargo lighter in dismay at her behavior. And Dimitri has joined Mordeaux and Lucia in the hydroponics bay and is beginning to drink with them as he's realized that they have more than likely stolen some of his alcohol.
Yes, they did it. All them.
Beyond that, Dr. Charles and Dr. Lucy, not feeling comfortable being present for the interrogation, were in Medbay 2, and Lockie was with like 7 Pims in the advanced lab trying to puzzle out how to make an organic echo.
I'd like to add on to that. Some of the Pims are literally creating more Pim echoes, roughly 5 actually, because, yeah, I suspect I'm going to need more echoes soon because they keep getting trashed.
That's what happens if you put them in harm's way.
All right, so I've actually been putting a lot of thought into this. I think Pim would use Lockie's DNA. First of all, he'd like to put it into a sustained environment. Second of all, I'm thinking that Pim would first develop the let's call it a sci-fi space magic tube, to actually splice and grow like a chemical vat, if that makes sense. What do they call them? The pods, like a science pod.
A gene splicer.
No, like the pods you see in them science movies where they've got like specimens in them, and they're suspended in water or something, or a fluid.
A Bacta tank.
Yeah,
Or
that.
That's specifically Star Wars, but
Yes, I know, it's Star specifically.
we understand the concept.
Indeed.
Yeah, because like,
There is an actual scientific name for them. I don't know it.
Me neither. Yes, please continue.
oh no, that was it.
Okay. Well, the advanced lab itself contains a variety of small-scale cryogenic pods to store specimens. I feel like retrofitting one of the cryogenic pods to suit your needs would be a good jumping-off point. So you can be working on that and trying to retrofit the innards from being purely cooling elements to be more.
Which would help if I had Lockie to help me because he's good with some of the mechanical stuff.
Indeed. So so I feel like at this point, basically, you have it partially disassembled, and Pym is puzzling out what is or isn't required to be left behind. And once the Pyms make that decision, Lockie is just like, okay, that comes out, that stays, that comes out, and so on and so forth. Okay. You are working on that. What are other people doing with this time? Because
big stretch.
big stretch.
Super stretch. Oh, it feels so good. My back is still killing me, so don't mind the random stretches. Catalina is wallowing in self-pity. Did she take alcohol with her in there? No, she
I
looked.
don't believe she did.
No, she didn't.
But she's gonna look for a secret stash of alcohol that Dimitri probably put in there anyway.
Would Dimitri have put any alcohol in the cargo lighter, since he's the only one who flies these vehicles mostly?
Dimitri has put vodka everywhere.
Okay, so you you defiantly kick open the door to the cargo lighter, go inside, like check behind the seat, nothing. Check under the seat, there it is.
And if as she does that, she's gonna sit down and go, Pym, if you're listening, which you usually are, if anyone asks for me, I am engaging in some private solace, and if they wish to find me, they can do so without your help.
Acknowledged.
Thank you, Pym. And she just sits in silence, sipping away at her tequila. No, I mean vodka.
Important difference.
Sorry, I
not-
just
why
had
not
work.
both?
I had work today, and we were doing a lot of tequila stuff today, and just tequila just slipped off the tongue. Vodka.
Vodka.
All of the vodka.
Okay. Dr. Charles, you had a very, amusingly enough, sobering conversation with Dr. Lucy after she saw the extent of the injury you sustained from excessive regalia abuse.
Again.
And again, and while she tried her best to discourage this very self-destructive behavior, you seemed convinced that this was the right thing to do for now.
Yeah, until I can make a different version that doesn't affect me so badly. Yes.
And, yeah.
But I do have some things that I need to do.
Okay. Such as?
I'm gonna go to Jakob's room.
Okay. You leave Dr. Lucy in Medbay 2 with James. She's making sure he's okay. And you go across to Medbay 1. Now, you weren't privy for any of the real conversation that occurred. You suspected actual torture might occur and didn't feel comfortable being in the room for that, so you left, yes?
Yes, I left. On my way, I will message probably Catalina saying, hey, did you get what you needed?
She doesn't actually have a compad. I presume she gave you back her compad. Your compad, sorry.
If I knew you
But
didn't
no,
have
I was
one,
gonna
I
say,
would've
but she
given
has
us
the
there.
smartwatch, which she
Acts
can
as a compad?
she can
Yeah.
it accesses on combat, so
Yeah.
she'll respond on that. I was just clarifying for your sake that you actually have your compad back.
Yes.
Yeah, and she'll respond and say, duh. And that's it.
I sincerely
Actually-
hope this watch means enough to you that you aren't going to break it like all your other comms devices.
No, she plans on improving it, in fact, but that's for
You
later.
just say duh. Duh. That's like the Harbonin version of K.
Yeah, she says, duh, ask Pim.
I'm like, I will in a minute. I only have so much power that I'm willing to give at the moment as I walk into the room.
You walk into the room, and Jakob has basically done his best to turn his back to the room, despite his restraints, and looks very.
I was going to say, if he's trying to turn his back to the room, the restraint holding his arm would be causing him immense amounts of pain because that shit's broken.
Oh right, like his right arm got locked off, and he's trying to like roll over. He's like, he's trying his best to like not be in pain, but also be all like, oh, deal with
Away
you. So
from
like,
the door?
so at the very least, he has like his left shoulder up a bit and is like facing away from the door, facing towards the wall, and looks very despondent and done.
As I'm walking up, I will check his vitals on my compad.
His heart rate and brain activity are registering increased stress levels.
And I'm just going to walk up behind him and say, well, it appears that you actually listened for once. And I'm going to reward you for that. But I only have so much power that I can use at the moment. So how about I get rid of some of the pain as I touch my hand to his arm and heal the broken arm?
Wait, so the arm that's missing, or
No, the
other
broken one.
Okay, you reach
So
out.
I don't replace his other arm yet, but
Mhm.
I will heal the broken one so he is in less pain.
Okay, roll me 1d6 healing as your healing powers are still diminished by your regalia coming out.
That is a 5. If I get the bonuses from Biosotics, it's a +2.
Okay, yeah, I'd say it's a +1 currently, just because your powers are a bit strange. So yeah, his left arm, the abrasions on the skin. I've never really seen a broken arm in person, but I'm guessing there is like signs of perhaps internal bleeding from having like broken bit hit other inside bits and causing blood vessels to break, and maybe so when you reach out and touch, the like more externally visible signs of a broken bone kind of dissipate, and the arm kind of goes and like sets, fully reconnects, and on the bed scanner you can see that his arm, that fracture has now been fully set and is almost entirely repaired.
At that point, I'll be like, don't pull on that too hard. I'm not sure how well I did it at the moment. I will probably need another day's sleep before I can fix it properly. As I turn around and walk straight back out again.
As you're at the threshold, he just says over his shoulder, "Thank you."
I am, well, I'd like to say I'm not a monster, but sometimes my emotions get the better of me. As I leave and lock the door.
Mm-hmm.
And probably run into this pinbot while I'm coming out of the door. And be like, I'm going to look at him and be like, so apparently you got some information off this one?
Are you referring to Jakob?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Do you mind sharing?
Very well. Based on what I heard, there is going to be a large cataclysm on Jakob's planet Yakootah is currently using a alien device to not only further their own technology, but sustain their planet. However, the power restrictions, limitations, and drain is becoming more than they can handle. So, they tried to get new resources. The resources they tried to get were from Harbona first, specifically, and respectively.
This man studied on Elfdis. He knows that we would help. And instead of doing that, he started a war.
The difference between intelligence and wisdom is knowing when to use intelligence.
Do we have any readouts on what is required?
I could perhaps run some simulations and theorize, but without the rest of the information, the data is incomplete. You are looking a bit better. Should I fetch you a beverage or something to eat?
Not at the moment, I'm fine. I want to get to work on something. I need something to occupy my mind.
If you wish to help me, I am currently in the process of making a bioorganic echo structure.
I can help with that in a bit. I want to have a quick look at what information you do have on this alien ship and its current power requirements.
Feel free to go into the supercomputer. I will patch you in and send any relevant information I have, but it's not much.
I'll see what I can do with it. And I'll go into the supercomputer room and sit down.
Okay, you begin perusing all of Pim's available data and trying to piece together exactly what's going on down there. Mordo and Dimitri, you are reclined on a comfy rug surrounded by plant life, drinking with Lucia, as Molly frolics through the more thoroughly developed garden. What do you do?
Are there any insects in here?
There would be some, like a number to kind of maintain a healthy ecosystem, yeah.
No, I was just imagining Molly chasing me for some reason.
I feel like she's chasing after, like,
Butterflies.
yeah, a butterfly going, so primitive, oh my.
Mordo's probably walking around until he can find something like an aloe vera plant, rip a leaf off it, and apply it to his tattoos.
Yeah. You would find one pretty quickly in here. It's all quite well organized.
Yes, there is a desert section. It's slightly hotter and drier than the other part, I guess.
Lucia kind of like leans back and says, "So, this not what it looks like, Dimitri." As she like hides the alcohol bottle behind her back a little.
And what does it look like, Lucia?
Absolutely nothing. Of course. Don't worry about us. We were just enjoying the local flora.
Just make sure you fill in the hole that it left behind.
Mordo belches quite loudly.
Yeah, look, it is good that you enjoyed it.
Wasn't bad.
I keep it, well, maybe not so much hidden anymore, thanks Pim. But I keep it in strategic locations so that in times of need, it is not too far away.
Yeah, I noticed, and I hold up a compad with a screenshot of the
I'm
red
gonna
dot map.
immediately just hack and blank that if I can. Please let me.
Go for it.
What exactly are you doing to it? Like wiping
I'm
it?
literally just I'm not trying to wipe it. I'm literally just trying to turn on your screensaver.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, that's double ones.
Okay, so for an instant, as your phone, as your computer gets held up, the image is clear as day, but like for a moment, a tiny image of Pim's face like appears in the corner, and you're like, "Oh bother, not what I intended."
Hey, Pim,
Yes.
my equipment is so that I keep operational efficiency and don't die. I'm sure there's other equipment that's similar for you on this ship. Would you like me to screw with that?
Well, either you screw with it or Dimitri will screw with it to get back at me for giving you that information. Way to go, snitch. He says as he disappears.
Yeah, right.
As I said, just make sure that the hole gets filled in. We do not want the roots exposed. I will leave it up to you how you wish to.
Pim's gonna come back in with a spade, like a small spade.
Mm-hmm. Like a hand trowel.
There we go.
Hey, Pim, mind if I see the ship logs?
Which specific logs did you want?
All of them.
You are better accessing them in the computer room then.
Fine. I'm going to start heading that way.
Okay. Dr. Charles, what information are you looking for specifically?
Any information as to what the ship is, like what sort of power it requires, other systems that might be able to stop it from removing itself from its current predicament.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Sure.
How does the ship system work? Like, if you put in a keyword or search, will it bring up all information that we have on this as well?
The ship is able to access a system-based internet system.
Yep. But if you put in the word alien, you are going, or alien ship, or anything like that, there's going to be a whole bunch of files from Darius that are sitting there in his folders that he's backed up here.
Would those folders be like encrypted, safeguarded?
It's Darius, they'd be encrypted, but it would be logged as to what the name is.
Yeah, fair enough. So, Dr. Charles, as Pim said, the information was scarce. It is. The only information on file is a certain timestamps of the verbal conversation exchange between Jakub, Catalina, and Dimitri, because while they both saw visions of what the ship appears to be like, that information wasn't perceived by Pim. He only heard a conversation about the images that they all shared. So you basically just get a retelling of the conversation that happened last session between them about what happened and why. And like at the start of the video, there's like an awkward 10 seconds where like everybody's dead quiet, and then it's kind of like a moment of, oh, we're back, like of realization, and then they begin actually talking about it.
Yeah.
And at that point, as you're like playing through the conversation and trying to pass it for context, the door behind you slides open, and there's Mordo.
One, Charles.
Greetings.
I just sit across from him and at the next terminal.
So, opposite or next to?
Yeah, probably next to him. I don't really care.
Cool. You can take a seat and try to log in. Pim, does Mordo have logins for the Milan?
Not as far as I know. I haven't made any.
Okay, so you sit down and roll like, Mordo, password.
I'm just going to hit enter and say, Pim, and just keep tapping enter buttons so it goes da-dan, 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 da-dan,
Oh yes,
until it
you
goes
don't.
ding.
You do not have a user, apparently. Give me a moment.
So,
All right, try one more time.
I'm not even going to enter a username or password. I'll just hit the key again. I don't get
Ding.
computers.
it goes ding. New user generated Mordo, and the like user icon is a picture that you think like a built-in webcam took of you like 5 seconds ago while your face was like up here, like addressing Pim in the room. So it's a very unflattering angle of yourself.
Thanks, I hate it. All right, cool. New password. Saucy Cabron 420.
Should I not listen?
I don't give a fuck. What, you think I'm going to do something on this that I want to keep separate from everyone?
No,
I know if
just
you were
know
trying to
people.
look, you'd find anyway.
No, I've been warned about invading people's privacy.
I don't give a shit at the moment.
Okay, well, I'm going to pretend that I'm not listening. Beep boop.
I'm going to go into camera logs of the ship and basically go past, before I arrived, the crew's conversations and just basically pick up as much as I possibly can about everything that's happened previously.
So you're looking for crew's greatest hits in terms of conversations they've had on camera.
Effectively.
Okay. It'll take you a while of scrolling through, but if you have like a view of, I feel like if you just tell a system to not show cameras that life signs aren't registered on, you can basically just track people's movements through the ship and basically hit pause anytime there's like a conversation between two people and go, yeah, shower talk, or just like conversation about food, and then just like and play at like 2 times speed just to quickly see if it's an in-depth conversation, and then just go on to the next one.
Yeah, until someone stops him, he's going to be there.
Okay, sure.
So he's in a pretty stubborn mood.
Cool. Lockie.
Yes.
You are surrounded by 7 Pims and are elbow deep in a former cryo chamber, just like pulling bits out and going, I wonder what this does.
A question, Lockie. Should I make the new individual male or female?
That's a good question.
I've tried being male. I think Catalina would appreciate a sister.
I guess that's a decision for you to make.
Well, I hope it doesn't make you feel weird.
Nah. Never had a little sister, never had a little brother. Happy to have either.
Well, in this case, it would be both.
Fine by me. Important thing is, Pim, you've got to be happy with it. There's going to be a whole new you.
Eventually, I hope to become human completely.
Is that even
After all,
possible?
I don't know, but I do know that humans can't unbreak.
More or less. We break in our own ways.
Yes, I have noticed. Explosions tend to do that. Would you like a beverage?
I'll hold off on that one. But you think you can manage here for a little bit? I just got something I got to do.
Yes.
Alright. I'll be back then. And I'm going to go looking for Catalina.
Okay. Where would you like to search?
He's going to go first to her cabin.
Mm-hmm. No sign over there.
And then just start searching through the ship. He expects that she's probably gone for some alone time.
It's it's a big ship, but there's not a lot of people around here. So eventually, after scouring the top 3 decks, you make it down to deck 4 and see that the ramp to the cargo lighter is down, and you can. I mean, Catalina, at this point, would there be potentially music playing, or are you just in like dead silence?
No,
Just wallowing.
she is sitting in dead silence. She is like so unaware of her surroundings right now that she is absolutely lost in her own thoughts. She's
And
just sitting there staring at a point in middle space with like a bottle of vodka, half drunk, just occasionally sipping and just sitting there.
Okay, and Lucky, are you like walking around going, "Hey, Catalina," or just like walking around looking?
Looking.
Okay, I feel like as you get towards the downed ramp of the cargo lighter, you hear that sound of like yes, like a bottle swishing, someone going look, and then putting it down and going.
You can't
good.
really chug a bottle like that, but yes.
Like the classic sound of something a bit glass and fluid swishing can be heard from inside.
Not so much the chewing we can hear from Christian.
He's just going to walk up, kind of look around the corner, see her sitting there, and just go, any of that left?
Duh. And she just hands it to him.
And he's just going to slide down next to her on the ground. So?
Yeah, she's not actually sitting in a chair either. She'd be sitting with her back against the wall or console or something. She's on the floor.
So, how you holding up?
Duh.
I get it. And he's just going to spend some time sitting with her in quiet. I've done this before. They know the drill.
Yeah.
She'll open up when she's ready to open up.
It'll take some time, probably sit there in quiet for like 10 minutes before she actually starts talking.
Okay. Time passes. The ship's internal noises are your only real company, as fluid and power relays are distributing power and lubricant around the vessel. The engine's making small micro corrections to maintain your geosynchronous orbit above the planet.
So, what was it like on your planet? You said once there was always fighting, duh?
Yeah, pretty much. Can't really remember a time where there wasn't some kind of conflict happening. Peaceful enough in the domes, although there's never enough resources to go around, so there's always a bit of a scuffle there as well, but it's out of the outside where all the real problems are. You know, it's not enough to go around, and not enough food to feed enough mouths, and not even enough atmosphere to breathe. And we do what we can to maintain the domes, but they're slowly falling apart, and eventually I don't think we'll be able to keep them going. That's why I want to get them out of there one day.
After all of this is done, I will help you. You guys have done a lot to help me. I think. No, you have done a lot for me. I just don't know if we have done anything to help make difference.
Appreciate it, but we ain't done helping you yet.
Somehow I don't feel like we accomplished anything.
That ain't true. We cut your sister back. Sure, we gotta get her back, but we got her. And, we stopped that monster from whatever crap he's been planning. So, I think we dealt him a serious blow here, even if it doesn't feel that way at the moment.
Oh, I forget. You were not there. This is so much bigger than just Yakootah trying to oppress Harbona. Oh boy. Боже мой.
What you mean?
The Yakootans found something. An alien ship. Through strange dimensional portal. Or drive space portal, I guess is better description. And they thought that they would use it as power source. Turns out that once it runs out of power, it is going to return to our reality and or our space and well, I don't think any of the planets in this sector are going to be safe. So somehow they thought it was a great idea to use this as excuse to invade the other planets of this sector, and I don't know. I don't understand. How is pride so important? Why didn't they ask for help? I don't understand. All of this could have been nothing. We could have worked together. Harbonans are not like this. We are proud, sure, but in our work, in our accomplishments, not in lording our power over others. We would have helped if they had have asked.
And when you come to a desperate situation, people do desperate things. Seen it enough times back on my planet. Back on Uranus, you'd see that all the time. People running out of resources, domes about to collapse, they turn into savages. They don't think they can ask for help. They don't think help's an option. I don't exactly sympathize with them, but I can understand where they're coming from, at least. They've done the wrong thing, though.
I guess
Maybe we can help them fix it, though.
I hope so. I guess I don't understand because Harbona has always been peaceful. We are like machine, you know? Every cog has its place and we all make the machine work together. Sure, there are some that are bigger than others, but no matter how big the piece of the machine or how small, it cannot function without. So we have peace among all our people. We don't have to love each other, but we don't fight each other either. And is how we see our relations with rest of well, planets. We do trade because it is benefit for everyone. We do not hoard our knowledge. We share it with anyone who wishes to use it. But like anything in world, there is give and take. You cannot just take without give. So, of course, we trade, not just give for free. Did they think that our price was too high? I just don't...
Look, I don't pretend to understand the politics of a planet that's far beyond my own, but I do understand military and indoctrination and power. And seems like this planet's under the control or under the boot of someone who wants power and wants it at any cost, and they don't care. They've seen something amazing or terrifying, or I don't understand this space magic stuff, but
It looked more like
It's got
alien than
power.
space magic, so...
Same thing to me.
You know what?
At that you'll chuckle, but you know, they've seen that it can offer great power, and if it's a military man in charge, which, well, looking at what I've seen so far of Yakootah, it's probably a military man in charge.
It seems so.
Then they will do anything they can to hold on to that, and if they need power to run it or resources to run it, then they're not going to ask for it, because that would mean sharing some of that power.
I don't know that we would have wanted it.
Doesn't matter. They don't want to share it. Doesn't matter who they ask.
You know,
It means knowledge of it as well.
I suppose they did not want to share their knowledge. This I can understand. You know, 5 years ago...
Seems like there's... Sorry, go on.
It's okay. I was only going to say that I never would have thought that my life would be here. I was going to be an engineer. I was going to make ship and make accessory for ship, maybe even make new machines. My brother was pilot with Dimitri, and I wanted to make things to have use for them, you know? Maybe that doesn't make sense, you know? I would have been happy making coffee machines, to be honest. I didn't care. I just liked machines. I kind of wanted to be a mechanic, but making vehicles is very limited in prospects, so I wanted to go something a little bit bigger. Didn't quite work out that way.
Well, life never really turns out the way you plan it to. It's always going to be some hiccups and bumps along the road, but once we fix those problems, maybe we can get you there in the end.
I think life has changed for me too much. You know, I had not even touched the gun before I joined with Ever and crew. Not once. Not even for practice. It was... I could hotwire a car at like age 8. Dimitri and my brother were not good influence, I tell you now. But
I mean, until I left Eunice, I didn't even know a night without sleeping with a pistol under my bed.
look, knives I can say I was very skilled, but not gun. We used to play knife fights. Not with, you know, actually, no, there were, see this scar here? Yeah, this was my brother teaching me how to fight. Mama and Papa were not very happy when they come in crying with bleeding arm.
Just pointing out that scar would probably not be there anymore because of your change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, she would have made it appear using her ability.
So as you're talking, you like just down at the arm, there's nothing there, and you go,
Yeah.
oh, and it just appears on your arm.
She'll actually turn her skin back to, like, she'll do her whole skin and make the scar appear. And Rory, I'm going to assume that at this point, since she's leveled up with her skill, can we say that she can now texture her skin?
Yes.
Yeah? So it actually looks like a full-on scar across her arm.
I know it's not all it's cracked up to be, but that change in your body is kind of cool. Some pretty nifty abilities.
We shall... I mean, it's kind of cool. You wanna know a secret?
Hmm?
I was kind of disappointed when Charles and Pim destroyed the nanobots. I did not like Dotak, but The nanobots were kind of cool.
I can see that being useful. Though, gotta admit, not too fond of nanites.
Okay, they were also very creepy and it felt very uncomfortable, like crawling under the skin, but it was also really cool.
At this point, not just Lockie and Catalina's compads, but everyone's comm devices ping. You look down and can see an those who have them and look at them can see the view of an external-facing ship camera that is currently tracking the Gloved Molotov. It has broken out of the Yakootah atmosphere and is on an intercept course with the Milan. Pim has forwarded this information to all of your comms devices.
Oh, so the Gloved Molotov is on its way?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that, Lockie's gonna be like, oh, I'm in trouble.
At that point, Charles is going to be like, everyone to the docking bay. We have incoming, because that ship should not have been allowed to leave surface.
Catalina just turns to Lockie and says, I hope that is just Tazi on that ship.
Pim, you, as you said, hail the Gloved Molotov. On seeing this.
Greetings.
You see a feed of Tazi at the helm flying the shuttle. No, the shuttle, the frigate. She is wearing all black and looks very, very focused on this part of the flight. But you can see over her shoulder, one of the psychic monks is up on the cockpit as well and is just spectating this departure into space. Tazi says, "Yes, Pim, what do you want?"
Would you like some assistance docking?
Yes, please.
Very well. I would like you to turn on your onboard communication center so I can connect to the Gloved Molotov and help guide you in.
Right. And you receive your connection.
I'm looking through all the cameras first.
Mm-hmm. You check through all the cameras. There are 6 armored and robed psychics on board, along with Tazi, and 5 slaves captured from Jakob's compound, including Ani. Yes.
I thought we only got 4 of the slaves.
Was it? It was. I think it was 4 in the kitchen plus Ani, so it's 5 total.
Oh, okay.
No, was it?
I thought it was 3 in the kitchen plus Arnie, and the 5th one was off in the storeroom.
Yeah, she was doof-doofing in the corner, remember?
In the dark.
She was listening to some blubstep, some real good blubstep.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You guys are crazy.
Drop the blub.
Does this information get relayed to the rest of us?
Yeah, I'm gonna transfer the feeds so that there's like a top-down view camera on each of your compads, and I'm going to go, all crew to the loading bay. Wait, docking bay. That's the one.
Catalina, upon seeing the feed with the slaves in the background, she jumps up. Because she didn't move before. She was like, oh yeah, whatever. And just like, looks at her phone and ignores it. And then she sees that and just like jumps up and like stumbles and like very awkwardly makes her way there. As fast as she can, but she's a little tipsy.
Charles goes and grabs Dr. Lucy, as well as 4 medical beds.
Okay.
It's docking in the cargo bay, yeah?
It's not large enough to dock inside the ship, but you can like
dock inside the ship.
Yes, you can like dock side by side with it on deck 3 in the cargo bay. Yes.
I have a question. Where did Catalina put the tablet? Did she? I can't remember last episode. Did she hand it off to someone or did she keep it?
I think it's on your person.
Great.
Yes, I think you kept it.
She is like trying to like find the thing for Ani again and like racing her way up there.
Just to be
Okay.
safe, Lockie is going to stop by and grab his spike thrower before going.
Sure. Okay, I've had to restart my flippin' Roll20 because I did the thing and it got all bugged because I'm down. It's fine.
So where is it
It's fine.
docking? Because we already have a ship in the docking
Yeah.
bay.
Three.
It's not.
It's docking next.
It's too big to dock
Oh,
inside.
right, of course, yeah.
It's
I knew that.
Yeah,
Totally.
in
forgot.
so like a docking tube is going to extend from the side of the cargo bay, and so the two ships are going to be flying side by side, but like will be coupled.
So it'll be about here on either side.
Indeed, yes. Right, I should probably get tokens for all these people because I can do that because I'm the DM. Pardon me? Yep, you're right. It was 4 people.
Like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't like losing my mind that there was only 4 people in that kitchen when the psychics went in.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah,
But
because
I
the
could have
fifth.
been wrong because I was sort of distracted at the time.
It's okay.
Yeah, the other one was definitely the Duff Duff girl.
Girl is such a silly name, but I love it.
Blobsteph.
Blobsteph.
Her name is Blobsteph. Oh no! What have we done?
Yes, the great bad guy, Steppenblob.
Stefan Blob.
Or Blubbenwolf.
Come on, baby. There we go. Right, so 5 Pims, Dr. Charles, and Dr. Lucy are there first. Don't worry about Tazi being in space, it's fine. I don't actually have a proper... Actually, wait,
No, Tazi, no,
Wait, no.
no! Everyone's dead!
Wait, no, it's fine. I do, hang on.
What? What's wrong with Tazi?
She's in space.
Okay.
The final frontier.
Currently floating in space instead of being in the ship.
I mean,
I'm
we
gonna
have
fix it.
we have the Molotov icon that you can put on there. You just have to make it big.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Jeez, I'm sorry.
I was making a joke.
I can't see things from your end, man. I can only see them from my end.
Calm your butts.
Also,
Okay.
Mikhail, it's ! Alice if you want me to do the thing.
No. I'm a baby.
Say?
Bible. Bible,
God
Bible,
damn it.
Bible.
Nick's got
God
it.
damn it.
What?
Bloody baby.
Bible.
Bible!
Am I
Bible,
the,
Bible, Bible.
am I the only one that's immune to that?
A little bit.
I just immediately tune it out. I think I've done too much babysitting.
No regrets.
Okay, I think that's like a decent scale-ish?
Yeah, I guess. The ship's pretty...
Yeah,
The science lab. What are you doing?
I'm just doing the thing. Okay, map layering this bad boy.
Everyone be nice.
We love you, Rory. You are amazing. You are the best space master we have ever had.
I try my best.
Everyone's just standing on the roof.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, Pim. Hey, I mean, Mikhail. Shush. Be nice to our space master. He controls our world, man.
That
Literally.
was a lot of effort to tell me to shut up.
I mean, I wasn't serious.
Okay, and then Dr. Lucy is also down here. She has rushed over with the requested medical beds, and the ship comes to a dock. Pim, you are tracking their progress and give Tazi more in-depth intercept coordinates and help and take partial control of the Gloved Molotov during the actual docking procedures to properly line up the vessels as you extend the docking cup that grabs onto the side of the Molotov. Now, is this actually not? This is very appropriate. The doors slide open and I'm going to play Tarsy's theme.
I can't hear any of these, but the audience can enjoy it. Wait.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Just like Tarzy, she's the best. So, has anybody else made the way up to the cargo bay during this time?
All of us?
Okay, then please move your tokens accordingly.
I suppose I'll fly the ship as well.
You've been doing this entire time.
I don't know where my I'm. Someone move me, please. Actually, Rory's the only person that can. Can you please move me?
Someone move you. You're very great, Ali.
You on deck 4.
Aw, thanks, Mikhail.
I can go in there and just wheel you around in the chair if you want.
I say I would be staying in the computer room.
Okay, yeah, and at this point, you're like, you've made it through, like 2 weeks of travel time. Basically, you're like 2 weeks into the past of their like arrival into. So like, upon when they arrived in Yakootah space, minus 2 weeks. So you're seeing them like doing stuff. Actually, you're probably so you've seen like, actually, you know what? A lot happened on your way to Yakootah, so you're probably like halfway through the Catalina nanobot incident in the logs.
Yeah, I'll just have another screen open displaying what's happening in the dock bay.
Okay. Yes, Alice?
So as Catalina gets, like, the elevator pings up to this level, I assume Lockie is in the elevator with her. She just, like, kind of looks wide-eyed and, like, she just realizes what's about to happen. Grabs the bottle off Lockie and, like, chugs a little bit. Takes a deep breath, goes, okay, and then gives it back to him.
And he goes, yeah, I think I'm going to need that too. And chugs the rest of it.
Chugs the rest of it?
Yep.
Is this why they call it liquid courage?
At this point, Catalina and him have shared half the bottle each, basically. So
okay, you too make a physical effect save.
yeah, because she's also been. You remember she was drinking this for like half an hour before anyone else found
Oh
it.
no, that's
no!
It should be so easy for warriors to blast this game.
Look at them, shit-faced and everything. The poor little cherubs.
Catalina goes to punch him in the arm for like you know, like a friendly punch, just like, yeah, we got this, and like just misses and kind of stumbles and like looks really confused.
Oh no.
This is going to go very poorly.
Yes, it will. Everything is yes thing. So the
probability was low, guys. I'm sorry.
So the doors snap open, and standing kind of like in like flying V formation is Tarzy at the front with like 3 monks on each side behind her. She is wearing a black long sleeve t-shirt, like dark navy blue like dungaree overalls. And her hair, which is normally like very lovingly braided and like done up in like a big like plait and then spiraled around the top for like practicality, is just like unbraided, loose, and like down to her butt and then some, just like flowing behind her freely. And she just like walks out across the gangplank, shadowed by the monks, and she sees Lockie and and just gives you this like withering stare. It's just like being punched in the gut by your mother.
Catalina's right next to him, just like pats him on the shoulder.
You're just kind of like sitting there like, we're gonna have a chat, a proper chat.
Welcome back, Miss Tarzy. Can I get you anything, food or drink?
Yes, please, Pim. I'd like the last month of my life back, if that's okay.
I will get started on a time machine. I thought I was good at jokes.
Lachlan, you, me, over there, now.
Yes, ma'am.
You can do it, brother.
Yep.
And
Catalina,
He's
do you,
just gonna, like, as he's walking away, just have his finger up to the camera.
Catalina gives him a good pat on the back before he leaves.
And
As they walk off, I basically look at Dr. Lucy and we both like walk forward with two beds following each of us.
okay, and so she directs you into the like manual big ship weapons control room, and on this level, and closes the door behind you.
Someone's in trouble.
Catalina just says out loud, Pim, I think that is a private moment.
My audio sensors appear to be broken. I did not hear what you said.
And yet you replied to her all the same.
She's drunk. She doesn't notice that. Pim, can you hear me now?
Catalina, are you talking? Your mouth is moving.
Can you lip read? Their
that happens.
conversation is purse. Anyway, you get the point.
It's terrible. Tazi walks into the room with you, Lockie. She like, once you're both in the room, she closes and locks the door behind you, and then just not like properly looking at you or making eye contact, just like turns from the door controls, looks, approaches the weapon controls, and starts warming them up.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to apologize.
I mean, you could do that without trying to fire that thing.
I haven't been on the ship for a month. I'm running diagnostics.
I'm gonna see what she's doing.
She's running diagnostics.
Okay.
But you can tell she's being unnecessarily thorough and is like, and is like it does like a person of your caliber. You can see that she's like intentionally spending too much time opening the HUD functions for targeting and is making sure Lockie can see them.
Lockie's gonna be like, kind of like grip the desk slightly, like, oh dear. And he's like, look, you know I don't convey things well, words well. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about how it had to be said, but we didn't have the time, and I didn't know what I could say without risking you or anything else.
Perhaps some forewarning might have been nice. I was told you were going down his path to perhaps do some dangerous things, but not blowing up someone's house.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'd have liked some forewarning on that one too. It didn't exactly go to plan. You know, a lot of our plans don't really go according to plan, but this one really didn't.
And not to mention, you lost someone.
At that, he's gonna kind of slump a little bit and just, yeah,
We know
like-
exactly where they are.
like I said, things haven't really gone according to plan down there. But
You know, when I was recovering, one of the few people who really treated me like a person and not just a patient or a fragile thing was Darius.
I know, but he ain't completely lost. I don't want to, and I didn't want to get your hopes up on it because we don't know, but there might be a way to recover him.
She turns around, and at that, the eyeliner you didn't notice she was wearing is like kind of like streaking down her cheeks a bit. Just what?
Like I said, didn't want to get your hopes up, and I don't really understand it all myself, but Charles reckons there's a way we might be able to, and Pym reckons we might be able to possibly recover him.
Explain yourself now.
I don't understand this stuff.
Pym?
We've got a core thingy that's got him in it, and he
I
wouldn't
swear
be
I am not
himself.
listening.
Pym, you explain it. I know you're there.
I am so not listening. This is a private moment. La 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 la.
Status report on this Darius core.
Very well. A device has been not so much created, but theorized and put into a blueprint. One that would allow people to actually interact with whatever is left over from the core memories and personality of Darius. He fused some of his mental abilities as well as his... well, I don't know how to describe it. Let's say his brain matrix. He fused it with Primal.
And where is this core now?
I believe it is safe inside the lab.
She hastily shuts down the weapon diagnostics, walks to the door, opens them, and just says over her shoulder to Lucky, "We aren't done. Don't think for a moment that we're done." Door goes, and she walks out.
He's just gonna sit there for a minute. Yep.
If it's any consolation, I'm going to lock the core inside a very, very large box.
That would be wise. But
can I get you
let us
anything
see.
that isn't alcoholic?
No. No, I'm good.
Very well. I will leave you in here and play some soothing music.
Lockie's been scared sober.
Like the door shuts and then just like some melodic green sleeves starts playing.
I think after like
Green sleeve.
30 seconds of it playing, Lockie's just gonna pull out his pistol and shoot. And then just kind of slump to the floor for a bit and go, I need to sober up. I've been so
Oh,
much
sure.
trouble."
Let's just break things on the ship. It's not like anyone will have to fix them except Pym. Pym doesn't mind. Pym is all-powerful on the ship. Yes, yes, yes. Let's just clean up mess.
Okay. We're now cutting across and back in time a little bit to Dr. Charles and Lucy.
Catalina,
we-
by the way, find like as they bring out the thing, she's just grabbed onto Dimitri and is just holding on really tight.
Okay. So Dr. Charles and Dr. Lucy make your way towards the gangplank. The psychics do part, but as you pass, Kisa approaches you, Dr. Charles, and says, I would urge caution when you go in there. This is not going to be an easy sight for you to see, especially not Catalina.
Catalina's already like almost hyperventilating at this point. She's like nervously breathing.
At that point, he looks at them and goes, "Go to Catalina, make sure she's all right. I will double check on them. I will try to see what I can do before I bring them out."
We were forced to restrain them in the guest quarters of your ship.
I figured as much.
Would you like some assistance?
I'll be back in a moment. Yes, Pym, if you could follow me. We're probably going to have to unstrap them and then move them as I move into the guest quarters. Or move towards the guest quarters of the ship.
Okay. You head on inside. You navigate your way from the cargo bay forwards to the the front area and the
Stun
door.
batons set to stun.
Traitor!
Oh, please don't.
The doors, of course, slide open as you request them to, and you can see that the guest quarters to the actual sleeping quarters, the like really versatile chambers where you can like reorganize them to be like a lounge or an office or a bathroom. There's real like all the walls are like flat compactable furniture, so the interior can be whatever you want. As you approach them and look through the like narrow, long, like glass panes in the doors, you can see that each of these have been converted to house 2 beds, and none of the people inside are actually physically restrained, but the door controls are locked from the outside. Looking in, you can see that on one side, actually, I feel like on both sides, both individuals are on the lower bunk of the 2 beds, kind of like curled up, hugging their knees, kind of like talking to each other quietly, and like looking very nervous and uncomfortable and distressed.
I will go to the first lot of doors.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just look at him and I'll be like, stand back for just a moment.
I think perhaps you should speak to them through the communication first. If you step in, they might get frightened.
Let's try and... I will press the button to open the first door.
Okay.
And I'll be like, good evening. Well, what time is it? Good morning. Good morning. I am Dr. Charles. I
Rory?
can't hear
Where are we? Where have you taken us?
you. To safety.
But we were safe before. Why do we have to go?
Because where you were wasn't actually safe.
Of course it was. Master Hannah had always been so kind to us, so generous in allowing us to stay in his home. I don't understand what's happening.
Master Hana is here as well. He is under my care as well. So if you would like, just get on these beds and we can make sure that you're all right, get you back to good health, and then I can take you to go see your Master Hana afterwards.
Where are those robed figures that put us here? Are they still around?
No, they have left.
They are currently being questioned.
Roll me persuasion, both of you, with charisma.
At this
Persuasion? I'm not...
point, Catalina, while grabbing Dimitri's
Come
arm,
on, dude.
looks down at her other hand and goes, should I have given him the tablet? Maybe I should have given him the tablet. Dimitri, what do I do?
What?
7.
8,
Okay.
because I have a negative
So do I.
2, actually. I have 2. Like, I rolled 10, but...
Okay. This young girl, looking up at you, says, "Okay. Why do we need to be examined?" As like she's like cautiously leaving the room. I assume the 5 PIMs stayed in the actual cargo bay.
Yeah, but Pim is watching through the onboard cameras.
Okay, so this young girl like lies down on this gurney, and her very sheepish friend he follows along, not really saying much, and gets onto the second gurney and says, "What's going on?"
We're just taking you for a physical checkup so we can make sure that you were not harmed.
Okay, and like this guy like has a black eye as you like get closer to him.
As I see that, I pull out my bioscanner and start to scan him to make sure that he's got any injury other than just bruising.
He got punched in the face.
We can't see your pings, Rory. I don't know why, but we can't see
I'm
your
not-
pings.
I'm not pinging.
Oh, okay. When you say this guy, we don't know who you're talking about.
They all look the
One of the
same.
four. They all look
One
the
of
same
the
at the
four.
moment.
Okay,
He
okay,
means
okay.
the one that they're currently talking to.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I do.
My misunderstanding. I take things literally, so it's you know.
So
Just for travel, we're just going to strap you onto the bed so you don't fall off.
okay.
So I strap the girl down. I go to strap the guy down. I'm like, when I get to the guy, I'm like, "You've got some bruising. I will take care of that as soon as I get you to the med bay." Okay.
Okay.
And I go, Lucy, take them into the cargo bay. Make sure that the robbed figures have been moved into a different room for questioning.
She says,
I will do that immediately.
all right. Okay, so she wheels them out into the cargo bay and is like, she's like turning up the doctor charm, trying to like provide her best bedside manner and make sure that they feel as comfortable as possible, because she's more than likely dealt with like trauma and abuse victims before, which is absolutely who these people are. Even if they don't know it yet. And so, how many pims do you send to talk to the monks?
I literally just message Catalina, Dimitri, and I announce it to them within the cargo bay.
Okay,
The Pims are staying on there because we've only gotten 2 out.
fair enough.
At that point, I sort of see one of the Pims and be like, "Pim, can you bring a body up?
A body?
Can you bring one of your echoes up while I open the second door?"
Oh, yes.
Okay, you ping Dimitri, Catalina, and the monks. They like check their devices, look across the room at Catalina and Dimitri, and go, "Okay, if it will make them more comfortable, I suppose." So they walk.
The room to the weapons thing opens, but the weapon system is locked down from manual.
Okay, so they cross the room and walk towards Catalina and Dimitri and say, "Where should we go? We're not familiar with ship."
The door opens behind them, and Catalina just goes, "That way."
She has
Lockie's
no idea.
still lying on the ground, yeah.
Pim, can you direct them to the garden? They will feel at home there.
Very well. Get them on the elevator.
Okay, at this point, Tazi will already be in the lab.
Oh dear.
And is doing stuff.
I just want to raise something.
Yeah?
Has anyone ever told Mordo where Darius is?
No, probably.
In that case, he's gone through the past 2 weeks of a log and realized that they have a human in a core sitting in stasis in the lab. So he's almost certainly going to have dropped out and ended up in there as well.
Okay. You could have that conversation
Poking with the stick. Oh, hello. You there?
with Tazi in a little bit. I'm just going to get everybody off the Gloved Molotov first.
I mean, it's more just a shocking thing that if anyone heard, they would probably go to verify.
Yeah.
I
So-
feel like
I don't think there would be anything in the logs yet.
There's your conversations.
But
Yeah, but
we
that's
haven't
only
gone
on the
back to the
ship.
ship since then.
Oh, that was the other ship, was it? In that case,
No,
I'd
this-
still be in the computer room.
No, but that happened on Yakootah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
So we
haven't
haven't
been on this
seen
ship and
What do you
uploaded
mean,
our
the
logs. yet.
conversation between me and Lockie?
Wait, where did that happen then? Because I thought we returned to the ship at some point.
No.
No,
No.
that was the base. Okay,
So
never
technically,
mind.
Darius is still on Yakootah.
Let me.
No, remember that crate?
The crates sent things from the Milan to Yakootah.
Yeah, but remember I took the crate back with me. That was, it originally had my potatoes, but I took all the potatoes out and I put all of the data slab, the Darius's stuff inside of it, and then I took it with us.
Okay, I stand corrected anyway. Mordo's got no idea he remains in the computer room.
Okay. Cool.
Hang on. Took it with his way.
I mean,
On the
Pim.
top.
The only you guys went
One of the
directly-
last episodes I was in, I said that Pim's going to keep the small crate with him on him at all times.
Okay. Wait.
This was in the meeting room of the base.
So it was on your person, like it was with the Echo, yeah?
We wouldn't have let him bring it on the mission.
No,
No.
it wouldn't. Sparks would have held on to it.
True. That's a good point.
So therefore, Tazi has been given this information and is probably angrily tossing the lamp, going, "Where is it?" Because it's just on Yakootah still.
Catalina, when she sees
Oh, that core.
when Catalina sees the doors open to where Lockie is and sees Lockie, she gets super distracted because she's drunk and just heads over to him "Are you okay? Was it that bad?"
It's barely started.
Oh, that's bad. Okay.
I'm just gonna, have a moment if that's all right.
Yeah. Do you want me to go? I'll go. I'll leave you.
It's all right. You can stay. I need to sober up a little.
Is he lying on the floor or sitting on the floor?
Sitting on the floor.
She comes over and just pats your head.
Good kitty.
And probably gets really distracted in her
Good.
probably gets really distracted in her drunken state with oh, it's soft, and starts playing with it and this is fun. Still got a tablet in one hand, so just
Okay. Dr. Charles, you approach the other door with Pim next to you. As you kind of approach it, the other person sees that there is somebody at the door and kind of jumps to his feet, kind of alarmed, and you see him mouth but can't really hear because of the spaceship. He mouths "What do you want?"
I can hear him because I'm inside the cameras and comms and everything.
He says, "What do you want?"
He wants to know what we want.
I press the comms and I'm just my name is Dr. Charles. I'm here to assess you for any injuries.
We have been kidnapped. I'm injured. I was punched in the face by a monk.
Yes, they are being questioned at the moment.
Can we go home now? This is ridiculous.
Not quite at the moment. I need to check you over for a physical, and then we will look at returning you to your home.
Roll me persuasion. Once again.
Where's Arnie?
That is
It was the young girl who was brought out first.
Okay, cool, because that wasn't specified. Sorry.
Dr. Charles never actually saw Arnie in person, so I didn't tell.
None of you technically know. Oh, yeah.
Dimitri's the only one who probably would.
Dimitri would.
Yeah. So
Dimitri and Catalina.
you saw a young girl who's all okay, fine, and is now on one of the gurneys being spoken to by Dr. Lucy. So, an 8-year-old?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled a 9. I got an 8 because I got a -1.
He kind of just looks at his friend, gives a nod. His friend jumps up to her, and he says, "Fine."
I am going to unlock the door. I
Okay.
would like you to hop on these beds so that I can give you a once-over before we transport you to the med bay.
Mm-hmm.
So I press the button to open the door. And
He tackles you.
Yeah, that
I
was
figured
coming.
I figured that was coming. Stun baton.
Well, first he gets to Charles and goes to grapple him. So I'm gonna have you both make opposed strength athletics rolls just to see how the tackle goes, unless you like try and dodge it. Ooh. Okay, that's not bad.
That is a 9.
I also rolled a 9. So
I catch him as he like tackles into me, and I'm just sort of like, I really didn't want to do this. Pim,
Shocking.
can you bring more of them? Can you all come here, please?
Very well.
So like the two of you are like mid grapple. He's being all like, "Get out of my way! I want to get off the ship."
Not only that, as he's looking at me, he just sees like this golden flare as my telekinetic armor comes up, and I just start to glow. And I'm like, "You shouldn't have done that."
Oh god, it's real.
Then like 3 stun batons impact his side, and of course he's wearing no armor. I wasn't expecting this, so he gets like stunned and is like on his ass.
It is real. The legendary Super Saiyan is real.
As that happens, and I feel him go limp in my arms, the other dude that's in the room literally watches me float this dude onto the gurney, and I point at the other one and I just go, "Lie down."
Roll me persuasion again. This is gonna be a.
Can I assist?
Yes, you can.
There's currently like 5 Pims there, each holding a thunder bat.
That is my brain 9.
Make it a 10.
Okay. He like sees what happened. You can tell that like he was like by his initial postures, perhaps they had a conversation about this, about trying to escape when someone came to the door. And the plan was the larger guy does a tackle and the guy behind him runs for it. So he was like preparing to sprint, saw how badly that went, and was all like, yeah, okay. And just like gets on the gunny and is all like,
Pim strapping down as I start strapping the unconscious one to the bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like 3 of them strap one. One of them assist Charles while the other one just sits there going, Sparky. With the back.
oh my god.
You're terrible. I love it.
We missed Pim, didn't we?
So as that's done, I will start wheeling them towards the cargo bay to exit onto the Milan.
Okay. Everybody is wheeled out together. It seems Dr. Lucy has done a wonderful job calming her patients.
Remember, hostile insurgents will get good night juice.
And so the 4 Pims like take the front. Dr. Lucy is a Pim and Charles wheeling at 2 other people, and Catalina as you're like tussling Lockie's hair, going, "Ooh, it's so soft. I wonder what kind of condition he uses."
An Australian man.
You hear the trundle of caster wheels going like over the lip of the airlock.
She irrationally hides behind a wall. She's like,
Okay.
I would probably call Dimitri over.
and Catalina will put her hand around the door with the tablet.
She's like holding it out.
Yeah, just like this. She's just like hiding but holding it out.
Please allow me.
Yes, can you grab that, Pim?
One of the Pims goes and grabs the tablet and comes back.
As he's about to grab it, she goes, "Wait, do you know how to use it? Do you know
I have watched you several times on the camera.
Okay. Wait. Don't get them confused, okay? Annie has to come back as Annie, okay? Okay.
I will definitely not get confused. After all, I'm not inebriated.
I'm not inebriated.
Apparently, Catalina is now Scottish.
I'm not Scottish.
You're not words either.
She might be Scotch-ish.
So, Dimitri...
But she does yield it to him, distracted, and goes, "I'm not Scottish. I speak Russian. Russian.
Yes, yes, yes. Good girl. Yes.
Staito.
So, to Dr. Charles, being near the patients immediately, you can see as Dimitri approaches and Catalina fails to use her inside voice, Anna looks a little bit distressed. She sees Dimitri approach, hears the voice, and says, "Oh no, it's them again."
Yeah, Catalina's not being quiet.
Yeah, and she saw Dimitri in the market and heard Catalina speak in the market as well. And honestly, that encounter for
As
a person like her would have been scary.
as I start
and
seeing her
laughter.
get distressed, I telekinetically hit the close button on the door.
Okay, let's reach out.
Just
And the towers and one of the pims is on this side of the door, and Catalina's wrist is knocked away as the door closes from the other side.
Ow, that hurt. Ugh.
at that point, I just look at Dimitri and I'm like, Dimitri,
Mm.
can you confirm which one is Arnie?
Huh?
Which one of these people is Arnie?
Oh, that's easy. This one.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
Arnie.
I've never seen her before.
I'm Sarah. What are you talking about?
Sarah.
So
Sorry, we
glad.
must be mistaken. Let's get you up to the med bay so we can have a talk.
But why is he hit? Why is she hit? The
Charles.
people from the market. I don't
Charles.
understand.
May I take this one? I have an idea.
For now, let's just get them up to the med bay.
No, I mean, let me talk to her while we get her up to the med bay.
That is fine. No using that thing until we're up at the med bay. I don't
Understood.
know what sort of side effects it might have.
What is your favorite thing you like to do?
I like to fix clothes. I like to sew. It's very calming.
Oh,
Oh, what is the best clothing you've made? I'm very interested in learning how to make clothes.
I made this scarf actually. It's very comfortable. I found this fabric really cheaply at the market. It's so soft.
You must have a really good eye for fabric.
I like to think so. It was very cheap as well.
So,
I wish I could be as inclined.
as we're walking up, or as we're going up,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get Lucy to take the other 3 people to
Okay.
med bay 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm taking Arnie to one of the separate rooms in the mission launch bay.
Okay.
I'm so glad Catalina didn't hear any of that conversation. She would have just been so distraught and is not her sister at all.
I know.
I know you know, Rory. I know you know. Don't give your DM heaps of backstory, guys, because they use them against you.
Really?
no.
What a surprise.
You're doing so
talking
well
about.
keeping calm, sir. You're doing so well.
Okay. You still haven't explained why that strange man from the market is on your ship.
I am not strange.
You
I am
see, this is a very interesting vessel. It is large. We get a lot of people coming in and through here. Don't worry. If they try to interfere with you in any way, I will prevent it.
Roll me persuade to calm her down.
Okay. I can't find my fucking dice. There they are. Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I rolled 11, so that's 9.
Okay. She kind of she seems to be more inclined to just focus on your voice and what you're saying. So I'm like, okay, just please keep him away from me. I'm not sure what he was doing in the market, but he asked me a lot of very strange questions, and he made me feel very uncomfortable.
I promise you I will not make you feel uncomfortable or allow it to happen. Would you like tea or food of any kind? Name it.
Yes, please. I would love some. I would love some tea and some rice.
I will make sure that in communique they will bring some to you.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
You're doing
Arnie.
very well.
Catalina is not.
Catalina would be
I assume we
sobbing
get
right
to one
now
of
if
those
she saw
rooms.
any of this.
Indeed.
So yeah, we go through the advanced lab and get
Mm-hmm.
Arnie to there, and I will make the pin with the tablet follow me.
Okay.
I'm going to make the other Pims kind of move out the way so she can't see that there's an entire lab filled with them.
Probably a good idea.
She'll see like 9 of the same person. Be like,
Good plan. Good plan.
okay, but at this point, basically, like it was equal parts have the Pims be out of sight and also pick up after Tazi because she's like tossing this lab.
Oh yes, that cord.
God damn it, Pims! Where is it?
If I said it was back on Yakootah, would you hurt me?
She like grabs one of the like.
Oh no! If that's the case, then it's definitely in here. Yes.
She reached for like one of the like cooling pipes that was pulled out of the cryo unit from locking. Is all like,
Oh dear. I know I can't feel pain, but I have the urge to run.
good plan.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, the Pims are just gonna be like,
Hide and go seek
snatch and
Pim.
run, y'all! Snatch and run.
Yes, you make it to one of the forward emergency med bays, and Mordo, like 7 Pims piled into the supercomputer room with you, all looking a bit panicked.
Just all look at you and say the same thing at the same time. Sup?
What's up, Pim?
I'm in fear for my life. What's going on with you?
Do I need to resolve something? And he's reaching over to his sniper rifle, which is propped up against the wall.
Oh no, it should be fine. It'll resolve itself. I will probably have to make a few new echoes, though.
Smash, crash, bang, shattering glass comes from behind you.
I pick up the sniper rifle and open the door.
Crap.
Okay, Mordo.
Pim's literally gonna step in front.
You see, like over the heads of the crowd of Pims, a very goth-looking Indian woman with long black hair, like down past her butt, just like actively tossing this lab, pulling open cabinets, cursing in Hindi, just very angrily looking for something and not finding it.
If you're looking for Charles's drugs, I've got my own.
Who the hell are you? Huh?
Mordo. And who the hell are you?
I am Tazi. I helped repair this shit.
Right, well, I helped keep your friends from getting their heads blown off, so...
Oh, that's a bad thing to say.
I'm gonna close the door.
I've never seen a man sign his own death warrant so quickly.
What'd she say? I didn't even hear.
She said, "Oh, did you really? Then where the hell is Darius?"
Darius. Oh, right. Pulls up Compad and shows a photo of him. You mean this one?
Well, at this point, she said that, and then Pim closed the door because he was terrified.
In your
You
face.
mean this? You mean this one? Never met him. Why?
So wait, you entered the lab with her?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he was my friend.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to come back.
Yeah, look. I don't know what's going on, but I didn't fucking meet him.
Well, where is the box that has his brain in it then? I was told it was here.
I just sort of...
Box that has his brain in it.
It's in
stand-
Yakootah.
What?
I stand there for a few seconds and just slow blink.
It's like, huh?
Is Mordo still high as fuck, by the way?
I didn't tell you because I am scared.
I think he's questioning that fact right now.
He's petering out, so he'd have some in his system, but I mean, come on, we've all smoked weed. Do you know that, like, someone saying something like that is not a hallucination?
Actually, I have not smoked weed, so, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, it's no worse than being slightly tipsy for your sense of understanding of your surroundings.
Okay.
That I have seen. It was funny.
So, wait. Oh, shit. What? What the fuck? Pim?
Fuzzy on the details. First,
No data available. Pim's not available right now.
my God! Open this door, Pims.
Uh,
I wish to have an intimate conversation with your core.
It appears that I cannot open the door for reasons of fear.
You hack! And she like bangs the pipe against the door and just storms off.
Yeah, Pim, I'm gonna want a question about that one too.
I appear to have soiled my circuits.
What the fuck did she mean, brain in a box?
Well, that is a long conversation that you should have with the rest of the crew. Dr. Charles is more familiar with anatomy than I am, and yeah, dude, signing off. Boop.
Please leave me alone.
All the screens just go dark.
And I'm just standing in an absolutely trashed lab. I'm just going to put my rifle on the table and just take a few seconds to just, like, he's been going through some shit, like, had queries about the crew, went to go and look at, like, what the fuck are these guys all about? Went through past logs, and then that happens. So he's pretty shook at the moment, I would say.
At that point, a box in the corner goes, ding! Regalia complete.
Oh, right, Charles. Yeah, all right. I walk over and just take it out.
dude.
Okay, so you walk over to take out like this like polished vial of regalia, and you would know what it is with your profession.
Yeah, regalia. This shit's addictive. Fucking hell, ciphers. Oh God, has he come down? No, he would have had to. It's been lovely. Right, the ship torn in half. Now I get what Pim means. He's just like sitting there talking to himself.
Yeah. Pim is actively listening. He's just not going to talk.
He's pretending he's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually going to pocket the regalia for the moment.
Okay, cool.
And just, yeah, and just sort of like have a look at this drug manufacturer for a few seconds.
Okay.
And then, can I, with my incredible skills, well, I mean, I heard regalia complete, so I know that this is a drug manufacturer at the bare minimum.
Yes.
But can I work out what it does in more detail than that?
Dr. Charles, would you have like password protected this machine for like interfacing with it?
Yes.
Okay, so like it's got like a lot of like so like you approach it and the main point of interface is like a touchscreen tablet on the side of it and like a slide on the end where like the vial rolled out and came to rest.
I enter my new account details twice and try. Yeah. Figures. All right, fine. Fuck you then. And I stick a finger up on the control pad and use my eelskin capacitor mesh to unlock it.
You know, I could just give you the password.
Oh, yeah, actually, I'm feeling pretty tired, so that would help him.
Okay, but you have to make a promise.
What?
I didn't give it to you.
What do you mean? I was looking through the ship's logs, right? And I raise an eyebrow in a smirk.
Coming up on your compad.
I'm gonna have a look through the list of drugs currently loaded into that thing.
Okay.
What is currently there?
Charles, please inform us.
There is Lift, which is a healing potion.
Tsunami.
Measles, which is cures poison. Regalia. There is a 2 million credit dose of what just appears to be DNA recompiler
/ Goethe.
/Goethe. Then there is Tsunami. Then there is
Flub.
anti-radiation meds, Null, iron supplements, Death Cocktail, and Psych.
I'm
Isn't
just
there
looking
also
through
blood
this.
DNA in there?
No.
Nope, I never put it in. I currently
Let's do
still have
that.
that in my injector.
Let's do that.
I'm currently looking through these. Get to death cocktail. Pause. Raise an eyebrow. Keep scrolling, and just go. Right. Hey, Pim. How does this thing work?
It is a pre-tech chemical fabricator. You put in a chemical genetic makeup and it will copy it so that it can be made at a later date. In essence, it is a chemical replicator.
So like, if you like select one, if you like go to the top and select lift, the top of it like cracks open, and a variety of different like reinforced like glass nozzles slide out with various different labels on them, and then a series of instructions appear on the screen saying, add X chemical to Y slot.
If he tries to do that, it tells him that there's no medical components left.
Really? Okay.
Is there the? I assume it samples drugs I'm currently carrying.
I assume it would, yes.
Huh. Yeah, right. That might be helpful. I unpocket a Reverie and place that into the dose.
Okay.
And damn,
If you
3
want, I
doses.
can give you instructions on how to get it to analyze it.
No, the machine's already saying that it's wait, analyze, does it? Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't just, you know what? Can you send one of your bots in here to do it later? I don't want to fuck with Charles's tools too much.
Okay, well, I'm going to open the door. Please don't tell Tazzy I did.
Yeah, righto.
Okay, the door opens and one of the Pims comes out to assist.
Okay, you are able to add Reverie to the list of available drug options from the pre-take fabricator.
Yep. I'm going to head back
What's
down the
Reverie?
hallway to where... Huh? Reverie.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up so I can add it to the list of drugs that are available on the machine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Chris?
Look at this drug maker.
I'm going to head back out, down, probably past the monks, back towards... Because I know everyone's at the bay now, so I'm going to head that way.
Okay, you head down to the cargo bay.
The rest of the Pims are going to clean up the, yeah.
Tidy up the...
Actually, would I know which way Tuzzy went?
She stormed off towards the elevator, and you potentially heard her use it. Beyond that, you aren't sure where on the ship she's gone.
Yeah, okay, in that case, I'll go to the what you call it?
The cargo bay? Sure. Right. I'm gonna cut across to Dr. Charles for now, because he is awaiting doing some stuff with Arnie. So you wheel her into the small chamber with yourself and one of the Pims, and the door seals behind you.
Catalina's...
And
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was saying
And,
Catalina's just having a panic attack with Lockie.
Mhm.
It's fine.
you help her from the gurney to an actual more comfortable like bed, and she gets all situated and says, okay, what's going on now?
Just let me do a quick scan of you as I get the bioscanner up and running and start looking at the readouts.
Okay, she has a mild concussion.
Cool. Before we start what we're about to do, I put my hand to the back of her head and do a short pulse of healing power to remove the concussion, because I'm like, I don't want anything to sort of be at risk with fucking around with the brain, you know? Probably not a good idea.
Okay, you reach out and heal her, and there's a tingle. She goes, oh.
Sorry, but you need to be in peak condition while we use this tablet. You have seen a lot of them on Yakootah, I wager.
Yes, that's... Wait, that belongs to Master Hannah. What are you doing with it?
He gave it to us.
Why? I thought it was his special device. He told us that no one else should ever touch it.
Well,
He gave it to us so that we can help you.
I'm fine. I don't need any help.
please look directly at the tablet. If you need proof that Jacob is here, I can send you a snapshot. He's currently sleeping.
Yes, please.
I'm going to bring up a snapshot of him sleeping on the bed, but just of his head, not the restraints or anything like that.
Okay. His head's a bit scuffed up from the tussle, just so you know. He does have some visible...
Apologies. He is resting because of the dangerous occurrences. We managed to save him just in time.
Roll me persuasion once again. Because you are lying to her.
I saved him from himself.
Does he get an assist?
I mean, that's not actually wrong.
Does he get an assist from Dr. Charles?
Yeah, I'd say so. The two of you are like...
All right, roll me an assist.
8, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I've got a -2, and I rolled 4 and a 6, so that brings it up to 9.
Okay, very nice. She says, "Oh, that's excellent news. I hope he's okay."
He will be.
be.
I'm just waiting for my power to recharge properly so that I can heal the more substantial injuries to his face.
What are you planning to do with his box?
Well, we're going to run some diagnostics to make sure that it's working correctly, but straight after, we're going to leave it back in his capable hands.
Okay.
Please look directly towards this.
Okay. She looks out at you, hold out towards her, and like half a dozen like lights and speakers slide out from the side, all facing towards her. She goes, "Oh."
And I'm going to because I was watching every time Catalina got the rundown on it, so...
Mm-hmm. You select the file that says Ani Sokolov and hit play. And over the course of 10 seconds, a very specific and random combination of lights and sounds flash in front of her eyes. And as they do, she like goes rigid. Her irises go fully dilated, and she's sitting there like taking everything in. And then when the lights stop, there's this moment of like...
At that point, I move up to the bed. I'm like, Annie.
She punches you in the face.
I take it straight.
back!
I was like,
Sit back!
As she does that, I like pinch my nose and just small healing pulse, just like.
You took a whole 2 points of damage.
That's Catalina's sister.
I heal the 2 points of damage, just going.
Okay.
Well, that's hurt. Nice to meet you.
What is? Could you? You want the where is my?
Catalina, please come to this location now. Your sister is ready to see you.
Catalina
Annie.
just looks at Lockie. I don't know if
You
I'm
are-
ready for this.
Currently on the Milan,
Let's
we
go
have
together.
taken you off Yakootah.
I remember everything.
You remember everything while you were being controlled?
Yes, that's how it works.
Oh,
That sick asshole always did it to us to show us how much power he had over us. Where is he?
You are not going to go near
Not
him at the
allowed
moment.
near him at the moment. He still needs to give us other information.
Wait, where is Dimitri? I saw him. I saw him in the market and just before. Where is he?
Pim, can you bring Dimitri up as well?
Very well. I'm sending a message to Dimitri. Ani, we've went through a lot of effort to get you here. I suggest you try to calm down.
Give me a second. I'd probably have like water in the corner of the room. I walk over, grab a cup, fill it up, and like bring it to her.
She chugs it and tosses the glass at the wall.
As she does that, I like reach out with telekinesis to catch it because I'm like, it's too much glass in my lab already.
Make a luck save.
I'm not sure what my luck is. It is. Yeah, no, I did not roll well enough. I got an 11 and my luck is 14.
You save half a glass.
Why is everyone making a mess of my lab?
I step through the door.
Catalina will also make her way there, and halfway the way there, she kind of like, no, wait, no, I can't do this, no.
And
no.
Locke's gonna like kind of drag her.
Wait,
the rest
no,
of the way.
no. I need to, give me 1 second, I need to get something first. Please, just let me get something first.
So
I will have a pimbot bring it to you.
So all three of you make it to the to the lift, and as you're like, okay, let's go, it dings and Mordo steps out.
Catalina doesn't really pay too much attention to Mordo. She's going to find a bottle of alcohol.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
I mean, you don't know what she's looking for.
I don't?
No, she doesn't say it out loud.
Yes, but if it's not going towards the location where Ani is.
I mean, fair.
And where was I? Because originally I was following Charles and...
Me?
Oh, you were? Oh, right, yes, you were. Well, I mean, she seemed...
She seemed agitated by my presence, so I stayed...
Okay, so...
Like, I didn't follow him into the room, but like...
You did like a loose follow, tailing but not being seen tailing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. So, so you wouldn't be.
That's why I'm thinking, like, it's closer. Like, so I hear a glass smash, and I'm like,
Yeah. So you are probably like as soon as this door closed, you came in and we're just waiting in here for something to happen in the mission launch bay. So you are waiting there, but I will still see what Mordo has to say with him, Lockie, and Catalina in the cargo bay.
I just sort of walk out, see that.
Please, I just need to get the thing.
What do you get?
I will.
What is she getting? What thing?
I don't know.
Just the thing. Just a thing, okay?
Detail the thing you want me to get, and I will get it for you, Catalina. I think you are long overdue seeing your sister, and I think you wouldn't forgive yourself if you did not do this.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Boshimoy. Okay. Pim, you promised to get what I asked for?
And I will tell no one.
Okay, and she goes up to the Pimbot that's nearest and whispers in his ear. There is a bottle of vodka in my safe. Can you bring it to me, please? It's very
very
important.
well. I already know the combination.
That does... Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay.
Oh, God. So, Mordo is in front of you and just like, what?
Fucking rude.
Oh, hey,
I apologize.
hello,
She is
Mordo.
inebriated.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, I'm
Would
fine.
you like
I'm
me to
totally
make you some
okay.
flapjacks, Mordo?
What?
Would you like me to make you some...
time?
Oh, sorry. Would you like me to make you some flapjacks, Mordo?
I'm right. I'm not hungry at the moment. I'm a little bit off put, frankly. Hey, what the fuck was that about the brain in the box, Catalina?
What? Why is the... Pim, did you put a brain in a... We have a blob in a box?
No, that crazy goth woman who... yeah, I know about that one. Charles...
We
Okay,
don't
more
have...
dough?
No, we don't keep brain in box.
No,
But-
Tarzan came in talking about something to do with Darius.
This is the simplest I can put it.
Darius is not a brain in box. He is like... Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Mordo, you know
Yeah,
how
I'm
I am a
sure.
core.
Right.
Darius attempted to do the same thing.
Holy shit! And he just backs up, and you can see he's like laughing. He's almost laughing at that. It's like shock, horror, laughter. You know, surprised amazement. All right then.
Yeah,
And to a degree, he succeeded.
he's not
What?
brain in box like squishy.
Wait. Hang on. He succeeded? He didn't just fucking corrupt his entire brain?
I don't know. We don't know for sure, and we won't know until we're able to interact with him.
There is no brain left to know if corrupt. Just putting it
When
out
it is
there.
powered up, it causes issues.
He
We
kind of
need to
went
create a safe way of connecting with it without corrupting the data.
Wait. So he may have found a way to create AI?
In a way, but it would be incomplete. A true artificial intelligence is actually artificial.
All right, fuck it, I'm out. I didn't want to know. I don't want to know now. Yeah,
Why
but
did
what
you
about
ask
this?
then?
And I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes just querying Pim and Catalina. Catalina, I'm taking advantage of because she's drunk and is likely to answer quickly.
Yep.
About all of the more questionable shit the crew has done.
She doesn't give you the most straight answers.
I thought we were going to go see Arnie.
Catalina is happily
That's a bit-
distracted at this moment. She's waiting for her grog.
I guess me and Charles and Dimitri are stuck with Arnie. Thanks for that.
Catalina is not mentally prepared for this. She is not. She thought she'd be going back to the planet to meet her. She thought she'd have more time to mentally prepare for this. She is not.
That's right. Dimitri has a plan.
He is checked out.
All right, if Pim wants to say something to me, I will literally just open the gate and continue asking Catalina questions as I lead her by the shoulder in the direction of the elevator towards the med rooms.
The
Oh, dear.
distraction works, and she keeps talking to him, but they're really like sideways answers. So she's not lying. She just sometimes confuses what you're asking, and she gives you some really weird response, which is maybe
Lockie's-
related or unrelated.
Lockie's actually going to stop you and just be like,
Hmm?
Mother, she's got somewhere to be first.
That's where I was taking her and trying to stop her
What?
from freaking out.
Oh, no. I don't have to be anywhere. It's okay. We can keep talking. It's okay. I like talking, you know? It's really therapeutic. It's really good to get the things off your chest, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm. Hey, Pim, which way am I heading? As I'll actually say that to Lockie because Lockie has just stopped me. Lockie, which way are we going?
You know the way.
Yeah,
And
right.
he's just going to step aside then.
Oh,
You
wait.
coming?
Are you coming with us, Loki? I don't know where we're going. I'm waiting for... Wait, Pim, are you still bringing my alcohol? I mean, that thing.
Yes, Catalina, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be along shortly.
I take Catalina up to the medical area,
Okay.
and then right before she goes in the door, I whip out a reverie, jam it into her leg, and shove her through and walk away.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest though, Chris. That's not actually going to work.
It's not because she can't.
Oh, of course, I
skin.
would know that, so
Yeah,
I'd
so,
never-
like-
I wouldn't bother then.
I mean,
That would be
you-
crazy if you did, though.
I mean, you've probably like seen her have like actual drugs applied to her, and basically her like iron implant in her arm actually has like a secondary side port to allow medications to be applied to her as well.
Yeah, so the
I
blood
wasn't
can
doing
be
it out
drawn
of
and stuff.
malicious means. It was because that's a great way to control yourself in the face of overwhelming emotion. But
Yeah.
considering that I don't have the opportunity to do it by surprise, I just go, yeah, whatever, and shove her through the door and then close the door behind me and walk off.
Pim's actually going to leave with the tablet.
Okay, so we're going back in time a bit. So Mordo and Catalina at this point are still down in the learning bay having this conversation. But right when the glass hits the wall, Dimitri, you enter.
I say, Privyet, Annie. If you don't settle down, I'm going to give you a smack.
Privyet, asshole, come over here and give me a hug.
Oh my god!
Of course. I go
She
to her and I just hug her.
She, like, very, like, emphatically embraces you. And it's just like, what the hell happened? Kind of like in your ear quietly.
All kinds of shit.
We are going to get so drunk.
No, I suspect that, well, look, I might have a couple of bottles of vodka in this room, but if I know your sister, I guess I know your sister. She will be getting the good stuff.
Catalina's here? And like, she like breaks the hug and goes, is that who is... Oh my god.
Yeah, she looks a little bit different now. She, as I said, things have happened.
Okay, what's... So she went to school, and you went to find God, and you found each other?
Duh. She did not end up staying at school. I did not end up good. Well, hang on, no, I didn't. Good. Yeah.
And you got small ship, and also big ship,
Duh.
and these guys...
Do you remember the name of the ship?
Gloved Molotov. I like it.
Duh. And the name of this ship is the Milan.
Oh, that's a good choice. Now who are these idiots?
This...
As she say that, she's like looking over and you just see Charles like...
Oh,
He's going to punch Dimitri.
Hey, I cannot give away your secret just yet, Pim.
Uh-huh. If you need me, I'll be inside the supercomputer room.
Would you like to introduce yourself first?
I think I'm a bit emotionally compromised. Maybe a bit later.
Okay.
And Pim is going to head into the supercomputer room. Pretty much all other Pims are going to power down, and he's going to take the tablet and slot it into the secret safe that Rory is aware of.
Okay. So I've
Lucky.
got this amazing mental image of like all the Pims adopt as best of a resting position as they can before they power down. So like in the lab, all the Pims like take a seat, and when they power down, they just like become rigid and are all like, just like staring forwards, arms kind of at rest, just in various chairs around the lab.
Oh, wait, Pim! Wait, Pim! Where is my thing?
I'm still here. Don't worry. If you find it, it's at the edge of the lab.
What do you mean? Where did you...
It's inside the lab. Catalina, use those optical sensors of biology in your head.
Oh, that's right! I can do that. Wait. And she like just concentrates and like changes her eyes and looks around the room.
It's literally just on a table.
It's just on a table. There's two Pims kind of like turned off, like and it's like right in front of one of their hands.
She goes through a couple of cycles of her different lenses before she turns back to normalized. She goes, "Oh, there it is!" And goes and grabs it.
So
Okay.
Already work at these.
Is that the
Yeah.
bottle of vodka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to intercept you grabbing it and said, Pim said you could have it.
Hey!
I'm thirsty. And I'm going to just start drinking it in front of you.
She will
and
fucking
it again.
punch you, man, and she'll steal it back. She will not
Okay.
let you take it from her.
I'll take it to the face and then put it behind my back and say, "Not yet. You don't want to be drunk."
I'm not
And then I'm
doing.
just gonna grab her by the shoulder and.
I
force
don't
her.
believe
Nope.
it's for her. I believe
She
it's
will
for
fight
someone
you.
else.
She will actually fight you. She's too intoxicated.
Intoxicated.
How are you anyone else?
To know better.
I will literally drag you kicking and screaming to the hospital.
Catalina is potentially just as strong as you, so she will fight you.
If I hear a commotion outside, I'll go and break it up.
Mordo, please give her the alcohol.
All right, fine. You're
Give
a
it
fucking
back!
bandit.
That's mine! You can't take it from me!
Catalina, calm down and stop shouting. Mordo hasn't done much wrong.
That was not for him! Or me!
You hear, Catalina, you hear the sound of your sister's voice yell. It sounds like you've mellowed plenty in your old age.
Shut up! Nobody else! Wait! Give it back! And she's gonna snatch it and like just freeze and not sure what to do.
At that point, I walk over, pull my hand on her, and be like, "This way."
Oh, I'm so not ready for this.
Then you hear, "Catalina, get your fat ass in here.
It's not fat!
Get your flat ass in here."
It's also not fat. I do lots of squats every day. And she comes in with her bottle, very, very upset.
At that point, I just sort of like push her into the room, and I press the button to close the door.
Considering I'm in survey mode, I'm just gonna go, "Thank fuck that's over." Hey, Pim, are you there?
Always.
The new chick, where'd she go?
Are you referring to Tazi?
I assume.
I'm sending you her coordinates.
Right. One down, one fucking problem to go. And I'll start
Jeez.
heading that way.
She's on deck 2 in the main engine control room.
As you're moving, you hear, Mordo. Thank you.
I just want this ship to get somewhere in one piece before there's a fucking riot so that I can get off and take my fucking money out of this place.
It'll be sad to see you go, but I understand.
Yeah, well, who knows? And I just keep walking.
Okay.
So Annie, fuck. Catalina has maintained her skin. She's still
Mhm.
looking like a normal person with the scar on her arm. Yeah, and I would presume that when she does that, she naturally, because she was drunk, she would have just naturally gone back to her default, which would have been her blonde hair and stuff. So
Mhm.
she actually looks kind of like herself right now.
Okay. I sits up in bed, like takes off the hijab and just like tosses it against the wall and starts like, how do I get this? You took your sweet time.
She just like holds up the alcohol in one hand, just goes, "Oh hey, how are you doing? Oh wait, she just pulls out a knife from her boot and goes, flips it around. You don't need it. To cut off the hijab.
It's like split down the front, steps out of it. It is wearing like a thinner, like cream underdress that's still just as conservative. And it's all like, oh, God damn
I've
it.
seen enough of your sister naked. I do not need this as well.
She starts making like tactical cuts to have like a more functional outfit.
Catalina's just like,
I imagine that one of the things that Charles does is go to the storage room and goes and grabs like a set of basic tracksuit clothes, and I'll literally like walk back up to the door, do a quick knock, and just sort of like pass them through, and then close the door again and leave.
She'll like as they're talking, the whole like act of like trying to like style this thing and then go, "Ooh, actual clothes will like occur like as everybody is
Dimitri,
speaking.
Dimitri, that was your own fault. You're the one that dragged me to the showers, okay? You know, like, it's not my fault. She's just waving this bottle around.
I don't mean just the showers. I mean like every time.
Well, I don't don't know, okay?
As a kid, like naked, like fucking 50% of the time, running around not anyway.
It's normal.
You know
Come on,
what?
they've known you forever.
Normal. I just said I've seen enough of your. I don't need to add your sisters to them.
To how would this break the ice? She goes like, tears this too, and she's then just like standing there in her bra and knickers all like, there, ice broken. Talk now.
Catalina like looks at her and goes, "You grew up good, kid. You did good.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, you're always going to be my baby sister. But
Catalina.
you know what? Hey.
Catalina.
Hey. No, wait. Let me finish. I can now share a
Just
drink with
give
you."
her
And she hands her the
a
opal.
hug.
Thank God. Takes it. Oh, smooth.
No hug. Hug?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hug. Okay. And then
Yeah.
she just gives her a really big hug.
Like, oh, you got strong.
She like, "Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. You know, when you don't have anything to do for a while, you kind of work out. It's, you know."
Yeah, I suppose. I'm like, as you as you were like embracing her, your hands were like on her back, and you felt like a lot of like healed scar tissue. And like as you step back and look at her, her body's messed up. Like she has been like healed, but there's a lot of signs of like wear and tear that wasn't there before the last time you saw her.
I feel like she doesn't, she just like pulls her back and looks at her and like turns her around and it's just like, "Oh, Annie, what happened?"
Oh, you know, go and work in in base, doing sensor research. That base sees magical invisible shuttle. Base gets bombed. I get taken in for questioning. I get captured. I get brainwashed. You know, the usual.
"Oh, I did not want this for you too." And she like pulls her in for another hug, but this time it's like a really sad hug. She's getting emotional.
She like hugs you and says, "So, what happened to you?"
Oh, you know, going to alien planets, alien
That's-
things happen.
Mm,
Usual.
I
the way,
yum.
It's Molly.
Oh,
Who's Molly?
This is Molly.
Oh,
crawls out from like, "Oh, Molly's cool. Yeah, she can
hello.
speak in your head."
Bug thing. You want a biscuit? What do I?
Molly, this is my little sister, Annie, Anastasia.
She's big.
She's still smaller than me. See, look. She is not as tall as me.
Every time with the height, it's ridiculous. And at this point, she's like pulling on a singlet and some tracksuit bottoms. It's all like, it's always got to be a competition with you, Catalina, hasn't it?
Hey, you know, it's just a bit of friendly rivalry. What, you know?
Is more family rivalry, really?
Duh. But you know, that's what keeps us good.
I know. We are the best. So, we on ship above Yakootah.
Yeah.
We go home now, da?
Нет.
Almost.
No.
No.
What are we waiting for? I want to see Dad. I want to see Alec.
Oh no. Catalina like slumps against a wall. When was the last time you were on Harbona?
3198.
How many years ago was that?
2.
Oh, Боже мой. All I can say is we are the most well off.
I'm sorry?
Oh, Dmitri, I
Shit,
don't know if
has
I can do this. And she like slumps to the, like she actually sits down on the floor and it's just like, oh.
Your papa is
Papa is
he's
not...
not in the best emotional state. Your mother is alive, but Maybe.
I know she's busy off with the Zaza doing her adventures, trying to organize
It's more than that.
Mama has become more Zaza than human and more robot than human.
What?
I
What do you mean? She's fine.
She's alive and well as far as we know. It's just that she has taken on some adaptations.
I think maybe the doctor, the one that was here before, might be able to save her, but Mama and Papa are not doing good. As far as I know, Mama has left, and Papa is not coping very well.
But he's like big, strong man. He's biggest man I know. He should be all good. He's fine.
She laughs awkwardly and then pulls up whatever computer's in here, like whatever tablet, whatever, and pulls up the last message she got from him.
Of him just like a broken man sobbing into the camera, begging Catalina not to come back. She it plays. She takes it in and like.
Catalina like looks away the entire time.
I think she pauses it halfway through and goes, This is joke. This is funny, haha joke.
Yet.
This could possibly be.
Yet.
Annie?
What?
Unfortunately, it is not joke. It is how it is at the moment.
Annie is not even the worst.
You not mention Alec at all. I'm getting concerned.
Catalina does not look her in the eye. She looks right at the floor and say, I don't think he made it. No, that's not true. And she pulls up the footage of the explosion of the ship.
He is missing, presumed lost.
She goes white, hops off the bed, turns around, and just flips it. Like she grabs the side of the bed and just goes. So Dr. Charles, outside you hear a very loud crash and then just incredibly mournful, like Russian swearing as Annie just like grabs she'll grab one of those like metal dangly things that you used to hold back IV bags, picks it up and just like is smacking it against the side of the upturned bed, just swearing in Russian.
I grab her. Just
okay. She gets out a few more half swings before just collapsing into you sobbing.
Catalina will come up behind them and she will hug Annie from behind, like the opposite end, so that she's a Annie sandwich.
Okay.
Hug sandwich.
This,
and she'll also start crying, but quietly.
This reunion dissolves into a very sad cuddle pile.
I'm gonna say that by this point, 2 hours is probably up. And her skin and her hair changes back to normal because she's not concentrating on it, and she forgets.
Okay. She sees this and goes. She wipes away some tears and goes, "What? Way to bury the lead. What is this?"
Catalina looks down at herself like, sorry.
Your hair is all kinds of. It's actively changing. Your skin is all. And she grabs your arm and is like pinching the skin, going, oh, "God."
It's a little tougher than it used to be.
But that's right. I could stab you, I think.
I mean, if you use the monolith blade on the floor that I gave you that you dropped earlier, it will hurt. But that's about the only thing that will pierce it. Anything less and it just bounces off.
You want to explain?
Go to alien planet, things happen. I get Molly, she gets weird skin.
Is that all?
No.
It's the easiest way to explain it.
I got lucky. And by lucky, I mean I almost died twice in the last year. Maybe more than twice, but this was like coming back from the dead.
I guess we got a badass over here.
I'm glad somebody thinks so.
Look at you! You disguise skin. You shrug off knives. You beat death.
Both times my life was saved by the doctor, Dr. Charles.
Is that the guy with the like?
Yeah,
that guy you
Oh,
called.
look at me! I'm so pompous. I wear the suits.
Yeah, the pompous dweeby-looking guy who, looks like he's full of himself and definitely thinks very much of himself. Yeah, him. Hey, she's talking to her sister here. What do you expect?
We're in Australia. That's a peace symbol.
Yeah, but for all that he's worth, he's good man. It just
I really messed up his medical bay, didn't I?
He's not primary medical bay. I will fix it later.
Look, he's not the worst thing. I mean, we can fix it.
Okay, I want to meet your friends.
Oh,
Take my mind off the news, and like she like chugs some more of this vodka. And I was like, "I'm gonna need another bottle after this."
Maybe apologize to the idiot, as you called him.
Okay, and like she like hops up, opens the door, pokes her head out. Dr. Charles, have you moved at all from like just outside?
I'm probably in the advanced lab.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a sort of look at the bioscan that was happening to Arnie as the change was taking place.
Okay.
To
And
see
how
the
about
changes in brain chemistry.
and how about you, Mondo? Did you leave from there? Or have you just been waiting outside?
I believe he went off to find Tazi.
I was going, yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool. So
What about Lucky, who's apparently just standing in a hallway?
Forgot I was there.
What has he been doing? Because at this point, like an exchange has occurred.
I honestly thought he'd go with the.
Yeah, it was intended that he would go in with her, but that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
Like Charles like just shoved in Catalina
You
and
could have
left.
been waiting out here, so we could
so-
open the door and you're just there.
I mean, now it must be that way.
Sorry.
My bad. Sorry. What happened? So, I like pokes her head out and was all like, "Hey, doctor."
Oh, Lucky.
Hi.
Catalina like gets a really odd look on her face and then elbows her sister.
Who's the hunk?
Annie,
Lucky.
this is Lucky. Lucky, this is Annie. Annie, keep it in your pants.
Hey, Lucky, you gorgeous.
He just kind of like looks to Catalina, looks back to her, looks back at Catalina and goes, "Yeah, she's your sister."
Of course
Catalina
she is.
always had no game. It was hilarious.
What are you talking about, game? What? Wait, you and I have our words later. I don't like
all the time.
shh, and she puts her head over her mouth. Shh.
Look at sisters, don't you just love them?
Like,
Never had one.
fine.
Sometimes be glad, and I push them along the corridor.
Okay, so every reason now walking and talking, like she like approaches you, Lucky, and goes to like walk like arm in arm with you.
Catalina looks really uncomfortable if anyone pays attention to her.
So Lucky.
I mean, Lockie's trying to be like welcoming, so he's just like, I guess this is a tradition for them.
I guess this is how they do things on Habona.
Dimitri will notice Catalina being all grumpy.
You are that anime main character that most men wish they were.
So Lucky, tell me about yourself. You are a big man on campus, huh?
Yeah, guess. kind of the grunt, I guess, around here.
I feel like you and I could do lots of grunting.
I feel like he's kind of oblivious.
Catalina throws something at the
Dimitri's
back
laughing.
of her head.
As I laugh, Dimitri's laughing.
Catalina throws something at the back of her head. If there's nothing to throw, she walks up and smacks her at the back of the head.
If you're not going to, she turns around and like badly stage whispers, if you're not going to go to close deal, I will.
And he just kind of looks and is like,
Annie,
What?
have you considered perhaps that he's already taken?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lucky. Are you seeing anybody?
no? What?
Excellent. Come with me. And like she like leads you by the arm through the doors,
Catalina's-
encountering Chuck.
Catalina's
Lucky kind of
sighs.
just looks back at Catalina like, am I meant to follow?
She looks defeated.
Look, it's like this. You can go with the young lady, and perhaps Catalina will never speak to you again.
Ah, right.
But to have a good time.
Look, it's good to have you back. No, good to meet you.
Catalina's
glad
raising eyebrows
Catalina's-
right now.
Glad Catalina's got a sister back.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Pretty much. He's like, I've got to go talk stuff. I'm gonna get stabbed, so I'm gonna go talk to Tony.
So basically, I turn
leaves.
around as the door opens, see this exchange, and just sort of go, "Oh, the poor boy," as he runs off.
Mm-hmm. Having left behind, she goes, "Hey, Dr. Fancy, I'm sorry I messed up your sweetening there a little bit."
I heard.
Catalina whispers to Dimitri really quickly and goes, "Is it really that obvious?"
I just smirk.
And she just groans. She's like, ugh. And he's like, beetroot red. Actually, she's not. She's kind of like pinky purple because she's metal. Her skin's blue.
Pink metal.
So,
It's a bit blue.
Arnie,
A bit bluer than blue.
Arnie trying to be cultured but failing, does the whole like, "Enchanté, Mr. Fancy Man." And like expecting a very genteel shake or a kiss or something.
I just sort of go, "Enchanté."
Annie, didn't you learn anything in culture classes? Jesus.
Not really. I not pay attention.
You have to understand
Now-
that our culture is pretty far removed from Habona.
Well, that's
But
nice
I
and
think her
everything.
culture teacher was also like young and attractive, so maybe she was quite paying attention to what was coming out of his mouth, more just the way it moved.
My culture does require me to ask, why is there like 7 guys all just staring into space around this lab? All the same guy, by the way.
Oh, that is
Yes.
Pim. Have you not?
He's
I thought you met.
working on something.
I thought you met Pim. Was
Yes, I met
Doctor-
him. Why are there 7?
Dimitri told her that he was an android.
a push
That's
boy,
not full-
Dimitri.
Ah, this was, I thought, maybe easiest way to explain it.
Is
So-
Annie? You probably hurt Pim's feelings.
Well, I got
Well, he most definitely hurt Pim's feelings because I'm pretty sure one of the Pim bots hit him. But anyway, we have 2 technically advanced companions on the ship.
Pim-
One is Pim,
Pi-
and one is Tim.
Okay, no, Annie, you know
He's
what?
not as advanced.
Annie, you
Hello,
know what
I'm
AIVI
Tim.
is? The
I
And-
know theory, artificial intelligence, get magic box, do magic stuff.
great. So Pim is AI, Tim is VI. Pim controls all of these robots. They are all his minions, I guess.
just-
Their bodies. Pim, what do you call them? I don't want to be offensive.
Armatures.
Okay.
Hello, Pim the AI. So much happening so soon. First,
No,
huge guy, and now meet a robot.
No, Annie, not Pim AI, just Pim. He has
Okay.
personality.
Hello, Pim. It is pleasure to meet you. Why so many?
Have you not
To
seen how
carry
big the
out
ship is?
tasks.
Okay.
Because of Pim, we're able to run this entire ship on a crew of about 8.
Wow.
Yeah, this ship is a complement of like 200.
Pim runs everything else for us because, well, he is amazing to be able to do all of that by himself.
Wow.
And he's not even currently at his max capacity for armatures, I don't think. Are you, Pim?
No, I still have 4 more.
Oh my god.
Pim is
Takes
pretty
a while.
So cool.
impressive. Duh, I will say Pim is pretty cool.
I'm sorry, Pim. I did not mean to like insult you with the android comment, but I didn't know if she was ready for, yeah, we found an AI.
Beep
Annie-
boop, Dimitri. Beep boop.
Oh, Annie,
Beep fucking boop.
Cannon.
he has
As
some
in,
really
go
good
beep yourself,
sass.
you boop.
He is very much sass bot. Is kind of cool. I love it. He's like family.
Okay.
I think the sass came from his first armature. I apologize for that.
Don't lie.
I am as my father taught me.
So
If
Annie has a lot of questions for everybody involved, so she just asks a lot of questions of everybody about Pim, about Charles, about Lockie, about.
Pim's not very talkative at the moment.
That's okay, but like she'll ask a whole bunch of questions, and if Pim doesn't answer, she'll ask them about everybody else. So basically, time passes on your end with her just being like, "Oh, what about this? What about that? What about this?" Catalina, you know her well enough that she's clearly trying to distract herself from very devastating news by being all like, "Okay, let's just keep busy."
and
Better
Catalina
than
will
wallowing.
respond and reply, like give her honest answers for everything except anything to do with like Catalina's past. She's a little vague, or anything
Okay.
she thinks that might upset her. She's a little vague.
So she is getting the beginnings of a crash course on what's going
hey.
on here. When I'm going to cut across to Mordeaux, who you make your way down to deck 2, pass through the very empty extended crew quarters, and hear the sound of like metallic, like clanking, like wrenches and other things. It's like,
Wait, where are you?
guys, clean the filters, Pim. What's it?
I'm just gonna walk in, dump my sniper rifle on a table, and start disassembling it.
Oh, good. You're here. You're gonna make yourself useful or what?
Well, I'm not the best tech. I can service weapons and not much else, and generally only my own. But define useful. I see you're done trashing the place at the bare minimum.
I was angry. I still am.
Yeah? I reach into my pocket and pull one of my few remaining joints
Mm-hmm.
and just go, "You smoke?"
Not really in the purview of my faith, unfortunately.
Mind if I do?
No, it's fine.
I just light it up. Yeah, look. We've gone through some shit over the last few days. But here's the thing. After you mentioned that, the thing, I stopped by the computer room before coming down here, and, Pim's been nice enough to give me full access to their files, you know?
Oh, really? All of them?
Apparently.
And what did you find?
He passes over Darius's schematics.
Like, for his core?
Hmm.
Okay.
Because that would have been backed up to here.
Yeah.
Would have been backed up to Pim, yeah, which he would then back up to the Milan.
So she like goes through it, just taking it all in. Yes. That's absolute madman.
I got to be honest with you. That sounds fucking crazy, and people are gonna end up dead if you try that shit.
He is crazy, and he is dead. So you are correct on both fronts.
I just shrugged. What did you mean by being useful anyway?
She like puts the tablet down, holds out like a wire brush attached to a long cable and like a big chunky filter and says, "Figure it out."
I'm not so good at cleaning shit. And then I see her like look on her face and go, fine, I'll fucking do it. You clean my gun afterwards, though. I clean your shit, you clean mine.
Fine.
And what am I working on?
She's pulled one of the filters from the engine and it's basically to just take wire, shove in pipe, and like loose like grit and residue is like pouring at the end. As you like
not expecting I mean, this is Bordeaux. You saw the apartment he came in. He's never cleaned shit a day in his life other than his gun.
Yeah.
So he's not expecting the dust and just gets a lung full of it and ends up hacking up half his lung and then continuing and holy shit, that smells. Oh my god, it's like fried iron filings. No, legit. Why are you here?
I work here, and apparently that's all I do. I thought I had a more meaningful relationship with Lockie. I thought we were friends. I thought we were even family. But I get told to escort them down to the planet on the Gloved Molotov, and all I hear from them is after they make mess, kill friends, and blow everything up.
I sort of snort and laugh a little bit, and then laugh a lot harder.
Are you high already?
No, just here you are trying to be friends, and here I am trying to be a fucking merc. We're the exact opposite path. It's hilarious.
Well, they thought to hire you. I feel like this entire time I've just been an afterthought.
Yeah, well, you get used to it. And
At this point,
cleaning shit.
Yeah, after a few minutes of like awkward silence, the door opens and in walks Lucky.
Lucky.
Hey, Maud.
Do I step out before there's a fucking brawl? Do I stay here? Do you want me to go get the stun gun? I think we still had beanbag rounds. You know, the ones I shot at Dimitri?
Think Tazi would probably want those.
Yeah, hey, Tazi, do you want those?
She's like, at this point, she's like on her back, like under a console, reaching up, messing with wires and saying, "Don't tempt me."
I mean, it is pretty fun.
Okay, fine. Sure.
You know what? I'll make a deal. I'll go get the shotgun. And if you guys can, like, not be at each other's throats in the next 20 minutes, by the time I'm back, then I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Promise?
Promise.
Righto. I walk out and just, like, tap Lockie on the shoulder as I go past and go, tough one, and keep walking.
You just kind of
walk out
a bit.
Just Mordo's not used to not being liked. Like, he's a pretty charismatic individual, inherently. So it's like, okay, that's uncomfortable.
Lockie, as soon as you turn back from watching Mordo go, one of Tazi's medium-sized wrenches hits you center mass in the chest, like bounce off and like bounce off your armor.
I mean, he's only in combat armor at the moment, so might actually take a bit of a hit for that.
Yeah.
He just kind of looks down at it and just, yeah, that's fair.
Doc, I'm listening.
What do you need to know?
What do you want to tell me?
I mean, there's not really much to say. I mean, obviously, I'm sorry about everything that's happened. This wasn't how I expected things to go down, or how you to find out, and he's just kind of like, shit, this is hard. I'm sorry about everything. Sorry about Dimitri. Not Dimitri, sorry, Darius.
Darius.
The other D name.
Mhm.
These other ones.
Like I said, this isn't how I expected things to go down. We didn't even have a chance to stop it from happening.
What happened exactly?
We were on a mission for one of his operatives, trying to get some intel, trying to help find out stuff. And he opted to be the one to go in. Well, really, he had to be the one to go in. He was the only one who could get back the information, but it went bad. I don't honestly know exactly what happened. The 1 minute he was trying to get out, we went under fire, and then the whole truck exploded.
And he was inside?
Yeah.
She goes back to fixing something.
But like I said, we've got the core thing. I don't really understand it, and that's why I didn't want to say anything earlier, but there's a chance, and I gotta stress, it's a chance that we could possibly bring him back in some form. But like I said, it's kind of beyond our knowledge a little bit. And he wouldn't be like he was before. I mean, unless Pim thing works, maybe that could work too. I don't know. Might be able to.
I had a look at the specs. It seems like a pretty rushed job on his part.
Yeah, it ain't perfect. But I guess it's the best we had at the time.
Sure, so that's that. What about you? Okay, huh? I thought I taught you better than this. We find you when you're in this, we scrub you down, we clean you up, we teach you all about the wonders of the universe. That crew, full of dicks. You and me, I thought we had something special.
We do. It's been hard to get information out. And dangerous to get information out. Like I said, this wasn't exactly how I expected things to go. I mean, we're trying to get Catalina's sister back, and that meant going, well, for her and Charles going pretty deep undercover to get in there and get her back safely. And I don't really know what went wrong, but something went wrong. I don't know how they made us, but they did. And so, things got a little, well, you know how I am. Things got explosive.
Of course.
That wasn't the intention. I did not go into it intending to blow things up this time. I'm learning. I'm trying to do things the right way, stealthy way, something like that.
What was your contingency plan?
He just kind of drops his head a little bit. I had a few, and I'll admit one of them was blowing things up.
Don't ask Mordo, because Mordo's contingency plan. What do you mean contingency plan? That was it.
But the main thing was to just, if things went bad, get everyone out, as soon as possible. I didn't want a repeat of Darius.
At least you managed that. At least you're learning.
I'm trying at least. I mean,
Okay. So what are you going to do next time you ask me to take you down to a hostile planet and say, just wait on the ship for a bit. We'll be back.
not do that.
I had to wallow in my own grief for the better part of a month after I heard about Darius. I was alone, I was vulnerable, and I had no company except occasionally getting status updates from Tim. Tim was more of a friend to me than you were at that time.
I don't know what to say, Tazi. Like, I didn't want any of this to happen like this, and especially that. And I don't know how I can make it up to you. I don't think I can, but I'll try.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fix this engine. I eagerly await your first attempt. She leans back down, gets tinkering some more.
He's just gonna stand there for like a good few minutes before leaving.
Okay. She does not acknowledge your departure until like your back's fully turned and just leans up and says, "Hey, Lockie,
Yeah,
I missed you."
I missed you too. Quite a lot. I didn't stop thinking about you, even if I couldn't get in contact with you.
Okay.
He's gonna go to the armory.
Okay.
Something needs to get shot.
All right. I think at that point we're gonna bring the session to a close because it's 10:30 and that seems quite appropriate.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, but no.
How does everybody feel, guys?
I gotta admit that last part broke me. It was like got updates from Tim, and I was like, oh god! And his updates come with Rise of the Valkyries. It's like bum 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 bum, while you're bloody sad as all hell. I can imagine she wanted to shoot the console.
Catalina is like a mess of emotions right now.
I'm telling that your heart drinks.
She's so happy yet terrified at the same time, and like anxious and like freaking out about so many things.
All right, shall we jump to a raid? Because we went a bit over.
And didn't even take a break. My apologies.
We did not take a break tonight.
Dimitri feels like he's in teach mode. And then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened.
Yeah, just explaining everything that happened.
Beep you booper. I am not an android.
Duh, Pim is not an android. Pim is Pim.
And then I believe we can talk about some people gaining some experience because Ani is officially
Yes!
And Kevin picked up 6 levels, yay!
Who knows? I don't see anybody on my followed channels list being live except us. So
Gray's currently streaming.
If you guys don't mind, I'm probably going to tap out now. I'm falling asleep at the computer.
That's all good.
Okay. Gray's drawing if we want to raid him. Otherwise...
Yeah, sure, why not?
He might be drawing Charles.
No, he's not currently because no one has given him the details of Charles.
Hint. Christian.
You're muted, man. You're muted.
I've given him the details of Charles many times. He even saw me drawing a picture of Charles. You should know what Charles looks like.
Did you give it
Please
to him in the last
don't-
week?
Pose.
No.
Then you didn't give.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's all
He's
good. Just
drying some kitty
engage the
person as
rage.
far as I can see. Also, hi Custom, hi Kid. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Sorry, Custom.
Sorry, we were not restarting at the time you joined us because a lot happened. So
A lot.
you'll just have to go back and watch the VOD.
Yeah. When you watch the replay, enjoy the emotional roller coaster that was this episode.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yep.
Right down to Lucky feeling chagrined.
Catalina is a mess right now. She's
I could just
I
imagine Lucky just standing there staring at the floor, like twisting one.
I
Like,
knew that nobody was
Just on my
expecting
back window.
them to arrive, but you haven't actually spoken to the psychics since they arrived, so you don't know why it is that they have commandeered the ship and brought it back to you.
Yep.
Look, that was probably my plan, but then Annie's like, what about? So eventually, when I get there on my rambling tour of the ship with
Mhm.
Miss Distract Me, I will probably find out.
Okay. Yes, Alice, let's engage that raid.
Let's do it.
Hang on.
Beep-a-boop.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I can definitely English.
Can you?
No,
sure?
clearly not. Alright. Alright, so we raiding Grey? I'll just check
Sure.
if there's anyone else on as well.
Great.
Well, okay, I guess the stream has spoken.
Make
Thanks.
it so.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna throw us over to our end screen, and then I will do the raid. Thank
We
you.
are
We are
playing
streaming.
D&D on Sunday.
Yes, we are
Yeah.
streaming next Sunday. So come and join us
Yes.
for our D&D stream.
I will be at work.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Exceed, hey! You finally made it at like literally the end of our stream. Rude. Next time, don't be late. Alright. To be fair, hang on, no. To be fair, he was streaming his own stream, so as like totally justified, he only just finished streaming.
Berate the boy.
And
There is a replay to watch. It was emotional.
Indeed.
I'm just giving him shit. Much love to you. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Ta-ta.